There we go.
Alright. Alright, time to do some tech stuff.
Checky wecky.
Checky wecky. Tech stuff. Alright, good. I can be heard. Awesome.
Nice, sir.
Okay, good. So that's good. Now, I will pause the actual stream.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Going to let a few people know that you are live.
Thank you.
So it's come down to this, Mr. Rumble Roses.
Has it now?
It's come down to this. It just seems like yesterday that you got a PlayStation 4 from yours truly.
Yep.
And I forced your soul to be part of Yarnum. And then I teleported you to Lothric in Dark Souls 3.
Yep.
And now it's come down to one of the main reasons why I put you into this weird-ass Souls world.
Apparently.
Elden Ring! So I can have people to play with. Yay. So, the first thing to take with you when it comes to Elden Ring is the fact that this is a very, very, very large game. As you know. You've seen me play some of this, yes.
Yeah.
But there's one thing to keep in mind when playing this game. I want you to take everything that you've learned from Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3, and I want you to keep it close to your soul. Okay? Yeah, pun on soul. But yeah, I want you to take this and put it to the side of your soul and build upon it. You know, don't feel like you have to impress anybody. This is a very, very large game. I do recommend exploring more than fighting stuff. You know, trying to build yourself up from the ground up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because while, you know, with Bloodborne, you had a set goal where it's like, okay, I am stuck in a world filled with beasts, aliens, and weird stuff that wants to cut my eyes out.
Yep.
And then you had Dark Souls 3, where the whole world is dying and converging into one whole timeline and becoming completely unstable, and the whole world's ending relies upon you. But then there's Elden Ring, where everything is your oyster. There is a reason why I didn't have you play Dark Souls Remastered as your first game, because that has actually raised a lot of people that have started this game for their first time. One certain person that I'll talk about is my friend Pickley. She might pop into the stream, I don't know. But she is a perfect example of someone that would tell you that it was very hard for her to go from Elden Ring to Dark Souls Remastered. But you'll notice, though, that when it came to Bloodborne, level geometry was very connected. 9 times out of 10, when you would look around places in Bloodborne, you would probably notice that, oh, I'll end up going there sooner or later. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So in this case, you know, it's going to be just like that, but on a much wider scale. And I love that about Elden Ring. They took all the good stuff from, you know, past Souls games and everything and put it all together in a starting little package here for Elden Ring, but with, like, added stuff to it, you know.
Yeah.
And FYI, you know, I will probably tell you to go to a couple places here and there, but aside from that, the whole world is your oyster. I'll follow along on your stream, and if you need help in any kind of way, I will be there to assist you.
Okay.
So, enough of me, talking and everything, why don't you go ahead and do your intro, man?
Sure, why not? Well, so, heyo, my fellow Rumble Maniacs. It's Mr. Rumble Roses here, and welcome to, as pretty much as already said, Elden Ring. So, I know what some of you guys are probably thinking. You're thinking, Rumble, this is not Bloodborne. I thought you were going to do Bloodborne. And originally, yes, you were right. I was going to do Bloodborne, but because of a certain little individual that's been talking throughout a good portion of this thing, he wanted me to, get in the Elden Ring, and he wanted to do a little collaboration. So I was like, sure, why not? We'll go ahead and do it. And so
Yeah.
today we're going to be diving into Elden Ring for the first time, at least on my end, of course.
Yes, I am just a voice on his channel. Yes.
Yes, pretty much. Yeah, but the voice that you hear is my friend Alex the Gaming Machine. Say hi.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, he's the one who's got, as mentioned, he got me the PlayStation 4. He got me into Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3. And all that stuff, and now it's time for I guess you could say the main event of the evening.
Yes, the ultimate test, so to speak, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be doing a little collaboration. I don't know how much we're going to do, but we're going to, y'all will wait and see what happens and just go from there. So I'm really curious to see how it's going to be. I know I'm going to get lost as hell because I kind of have a little bit of an iffy spot.
Getting lost in this game. Yeah, getting lost in this game is going to probably happen.
Yeah.
It's a really big fucking game,
Yeah, and also because I think if Chris were here, he probably would say this on his end too. But sometimes I'm kind of more of a visual person than just than audio. But we'll see what happens.
See.
So yeah. Without further ado, I guess we go ahead and do a new game, right?
It is time to start a new game. Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Alright.
So, from your experience with Souls games, do you have a little idea of what type of starting class you'll be having?
Well, if I was to do anything with that, I probably might go for the heroes slot, because I don't know, it kind of reminds me of the whole Conan the Barbarian thing, if you get to my drift.
Oh, you want to go Conan with it?
Yeah, I guess we'll start it off like that, yeah.
Okay.
And
whatever works for you, my friend. Whatever works for you.
I'll just go with type A just for the hell of it. All right.
You're gonna be a man or a woman?
Man.
You're gonna be a man. All right.
All right. So, anything you want to tell me before, or should I just surprise you with something?
I think for now, just make your character. Do you have anything in mind?
Mm-hmm.
What you gonna do?
Well, because of how I'm coming from, the Bloodborne experience, I had a little bit of an idea on bringing a certain someone into the mixture.
Did you know?
Yeah. So, feast your eyes right on the dude.
That's a naked man.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. Okay.
Yeah.
I see what you're aiming at there. Show me the face. Do a close-up of the face. Basically, you just go to alter face and hair, and it'll.
Sorry about that. Yeah, but yeah, that's.
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah. So there's a close-up of the dude.
And how long did it take you to make this here character?
I don't know exactly how long, because originally I was doing a little thing of cause basically I was one random night I was just looking on some Elden Ring videos and whatnot, and I saw someone make the doll. And if you know the history of where the dude originates from, on my channel,
it's a male version of the doll. Yes.
Exactly.
I remember that.
Yeah. Basically. I did a little thing where it's I took as much of the stuff as I could, from the even though the font and stuff was in a different language, but I took as much of that as I could and got this.
I like it.
Thank you.
Did you go with a young look or mature? It looked like you got a little bit of wrinkles there.
I went with mature just to see how it looked, but like I don't know. I don't know. It's like I was thinking about like between young and mature.
Let me see what it looks like as young, and then do like a close up of the face. I kind of like the young look a little bit.
Okay, we can go a little.
Yeah, I kind of like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Okay.
But yeah, as far as the hair goes, like I was trying to remember like what the dude had in Bloodborne. This was pretty much like the best that that came close to resembling, you know.
Okay.
So white hair.
I like it. It looks really, really good.
Thank you. But yeah, so that's pretty much a little thing that I made. I don't know for sure. So take this with a slight grain of salt, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like whenever you try to make a character based from a different gender, it kind of has like a little bit of a different. I feel like it has a little bit of a differentiation to it or something.
It does have a little bit of a differentiation. I agree.
But yeah. So,
it's like that time when I tried to make a female character from a male starting point. I did it in Dark Souls 3 a long while back. It's like, it moans and screams like a man, yet it sounds like a, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say that was kind of like the whole situation of whenever I made the dude in Bloodborne, even though, like, for those that don't know, even though it's already been said, but, like, the little history goes is that the dude was originally going to be based on the postal dude, but because I don't know for shit how to make him in a game like this, I was like, what's the next best thing? And I was like, okay, well, I don't know if anyone's done it before, but what I'll do is I will take the doll and make it into a male and call that the dude.
Yeah.
So.
Which I actually like that idea. I also love how you're getting very creative with it too.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
Alright, so what should my keepsake be?
Alright, so let's talk about keepsakes here. Let me see your stuff. Okay, so we got the Crimson Amber Medallion. So keep in mind, every single item that's here, you can automatically get it in the game.
Okay.
Okay. So that's an automatic thing right there. That's usually how gifts go when it comes to Souls games. With the Crimson Amber Medallion is basically like your equivalent to the life ring in Dark Souls 3, where it adds just a little bit of extra health on you. Okay. In the Lands Between Rune, that's basically your equivalent of the souls that you would get as a starting gift.
Okay.
The Golden Seed is basically like your equivalent of an Estus Shard. Now, of course, you don't get an Estus Shard as a gift in Dark Souls 3, but
true.
I thought that was a very interesting add-on that they did there. That's usually the one that I go for. Then there's the Fanged Imp Ashes. So as you know, there is ash summons in this game. Keep in mind, if you want to use ash summons, I honestly do recommend that you do. Because one of the reasons why a lot of regular Souls players kind of fail at Elden Ring and make the game look harder than it already is because they treat Elden Ring like it's a 100% Souls game. That's why I said you take your Bloodborne and your Dark Souls 3 and you keep it close to your soul, but you don't, what's the word I'm looking for? You don't limit yourself to that knowledge. So in terms of, your like ash summons, there's tons of them in the world. You just got to go and look for them. That's one of the best ones that I like. Like in terms of like starting and a little bit of mid game, the Fanged Imp Ashes are actually pretty good because they're a really good distraction. And there's two of them, and they're little shits. And I love how they're little shits. Correct pots. So there's pots in this game where you can you can craft particular items with them. You need pots in order to do so. There is tons of pots in the game.
Okay.
And the cool thing about making items in these pots is the only things that it consumes is the stuff that was used to make the item. The pots are unlimited use.
Okay.
So you never have to, like, look for Lord knows how many freaking pots, even though there's tons of them in the game, so you can make tons of a particular item. But I've used pots before in terms of, like, me crafting items. I have before. They're really, really nice. It's entirely up to you if you want to, do that. It is.
Okay.
However, I don't really use pots like that. The only items that I tend to craft is stuff to activate multiplayer.
Gotcha.
Which takes what's called early flowers. You'll see those around when we start.
Okay.
Then there's the Soulsborne key. So Soulsborne key is basically something that activates certain portals and stuff in the game. Sometimes behind these little portals are specific items. Sometimes it leads to a boss. But it's always like a very optional boss. So that's not really anything you have to worry about there.
Okay.
So there's that. Next is the Bewitching Branch. Bewitching Branch is a very rare item in the game. It's very helpful when it comes to certain enemies that you fight in the game. When you use a Bewitching Branch, it temporarily lets them be your ally. But even though they're rare in the game, you can still create them if you farm particular items to make them. So, take that with a grain of salt if you want to.
Okay.
Which you'll learn very soon about, crafting items and everything, When you do the tutorial, it'll definitely be worth it to look back at your things that you can do in the game, which you'll end up having like a slot to do so.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Robert, man, it's good to see you. It's been a while.
Well, come on in, Robert.
Yeah, that's one of my, Robert Convict's one of my friends that I met on Steam, and we were known to do like a lot of stuff on Gary's Mod together.
Okay. Well, come on in.
Yeah.
Then there's the boiled prawn. When it's basically a giant shrimp. If you eat it, you get a boost in physical damage. I think it's like damage negation. I hardly ever actually choose that, but as I said, you can get them in the game. It's not worth getting it as a starting item. Then there's Shabiri's Woe. Let's just say you can read it for yourself and you'll automatically be like, yeah, I don't want that shit. Like, you can just read it right there on the stream and you'll understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see.
Why don't you read it for the people at home?
Well, if I must, I mean, so
Oh, of course you must.
The crazed likeness of a noble whose eyes have been gouged out attracts enemies' aggression. Nah.
Yeah, everything will be trying to get you. There will be, like, no good stealth there for you.
Yeah.
I should know. I've tested it out before. It is a very interesting item. But yeah, that's basically what it is when it comes to the starting gifts. So you choose what you want. Now me, as you know, I usually choose the Golden Seed or the Faint Imp Ashes. I usually choose either one of those. It's up to you.
I'll go with the Imp Ash stuff.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I mean, because I get too excited about, like, Doom and all that, but about to head
Okie
in
dokie.
town, I'll be back in the bitch town. Alright, man, well, thanks so much for stopping by, man, and I hope you're doing well. I saw your post and everything on Discord, and I'm sorry to hear and all that, but, But it's good to see you, though, man. I know it's
So
been a long
something bad
time.
happened to him?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, let's just say that, technically, I guess you could say, like, fired for stupid reasons. Let's put it that way.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Alright. Alright, so, I guess with all that done, we can go ahead and start.
All right.
And I will try my
And of
best
course,
to,
we'll...
let
Oh,
everything
go ahead.
play.
Oh, yeah. Let's let the cutscene play.
Mm-hmm. I see that thing on like the top right, on the top right.
Yeah, I see that.
The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fall, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horaloo, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Goldmask, Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater, and Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing. And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. Cross the fall to the lands between.
There's the dude.
Mm-hmm.
In all his duty ways.
For the Elden Ring. And become the Elden Lord.
Uh, just hearing the whole lines between thing, I can make a bit about that, but I think you probably know where I would go with that.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you'd do. Yeah.
Alright.
Oh yeah, boy. Oh yeah.
What's this? Tarnished Wizard and Finger.
Mhm.
Dude the Barbarian, pretty much.
Indeed.
Alright. Open the door. Chapel of Anticipation.
Mhm.
And this is pretty much where we come out of.
Yeah, look around though for a little bit. Looks crazy, doesn't it?
Quite so.
I bet you noticed a giant golden tree.
Yep, that's a giant motherfucker.
That is a giant golden tree, yes.
And that'd make a hell of a thumbnail thing right there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
most definitely. Don't worry, you'll be able to get a nice little thumbnail of that golden tree everywhere you go.
I figured as much. Alright. Going on down. See apparently a whole bunch of people putting signs down online.
Oh, you're going to start off online?
Yeah, so I was doing that. I did that before we started.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your choice, of course.
Mhm. Cross the bridge. Woohoo! And that there will be a giant ass statue.
Yep. It is a giant ass statue. So you'll notice a lot of your surroundings. What does the surroundings tell you?
Well, everything's old and decrepit as fuck. I can tell this area that I'm about to go into is going to seem like possibly a surprise.
So what does it look like to you?
Looks like it's possibly going to like I'm possibly going to be facing a boss of some kind.
Yeah, that is something you learned from your other Souls games you've played.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we should go and find out.
I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is that?
You should go find out. Looks like he wants to give you a really big hug.
I guess so. Did I kill it or did it kill me?
Apparently it killed you, sir.
I didn't even
But
see
yeah,
that.
let's listen real quick. Let's listen real quick. Welcome on in, Squilgoth.
Indeed. Hope we're doing well today.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all.
I still remember when I ran into that voice actress for the first time, and I was like, wow, that she sounds very familiar.
One of his kind is sure to see...
She'll probably sound a bit familiar to you as well.
Even if it does.
You'll probably be able to pinpoint it later.
Maybe.
But 9 times out of 10 later on, I'll end up telling you.
More than likely.
Well, I hope you had a good rest, sir.
Yeah.
The person in your chat, yeah.
Yeah, I see it. Oh, shitting. I see doors.
Yes, you do.
Flask of Crimson Tears. Flask of Cerulean Tears.
You should pull up your menu and see what those are.
Okay. Yeah, I figured as much. Okay. So.
Well, you didn't have a good rest, I'm sorry.
Flask of Crimson Tears. That's the thing that restores HP. And Cerulean Tears restores FP. It makes sense, honestly.
So what are those the equivalent of?
Goddamn, I'm trying to think. It's pretty much like those things in Dark Souls 3. The Estus
Correct.
Flask.
Yep, you are correct. That is your equivalent of an Estus Flask and an Ashen Estus Flask. You are very correct.
Yeah, because, I remember, I kind of remember, like, you know, because, like, one's, like, because I guess you can see, like, one's covered in red and the other one's in blue.
Mm-hmm.
Same for the house and all that.
Hey, look, there's a specter sitting right there. You should go see what he talks about.
The Cave of Knowledge, apparently. Brave Tarnish, take the plunge of learning and remembrance. Recall the arts of war and your warrior's blood. Well,
Taking the plunge.
Sure.
All right.
Well. Alright, so...
Now let's let your mind work.
Sights of Grace. Resting outside of Grace with your HP, FP, and cleansing its elements. Also a fierce scared flask. However, most defeated will be revived.
So what is the equivalent of a grace? After reading just that.
The bonfire.
Correct. Very good.
Yeah. And boop. I always wondered. It's like I'm used to kind of like the snap, you know, from like the Bloodborne lamps.
Yeah, I always liked that as well.
Yeah. Alright, so okay, got pastime, flask, spells. I know I don't have short chest. So let's see. Okay, so this is just like the same thing of like, you know, between choosing like how many you want for between your health flask and your FP flask.
Correct. So in this case, I would, because you're like a strength build and you don't have any spells, I'd put it all into,
Yeah, four of them.
Yeah. I mean, I would.
Use your golden seed to increase your number of flask uses. Okay, I'll have.
Which don't worry, you'll run into a lot of those in time.
Okay.
You'll run into these little things called golden saplings. They're like little itty bitty trees. And usually under those trees, you'll find at least one little golden seed, and you'll be able to upgrade your flask and everything. But that's all I will really say about that for now.
Gotcha.
I'm just reading your stat. Yeah, I didn't subject Mr. Rumble Roses to Dark Souls 2. It's one of my most hated games.
Yeah.
Now, his first Souls game was Bloodborne because I gave him Bloodborne.
Indeed.
He considers it his favorite Souls game.
That's true.
Sekiro, I'll leave that entirely up to him if he wants to play that. I still need to finish Sekiro, but I've played every single Souls game, so.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, pretty much Onyx. Yeah, Onyx has done all pretty much basically all the Souls games. You know. Hold on.
Correct.
What the fuck? Oh, there's a bull boy up there. Whee!
Your first Souls game was Dark Souls 2. I am so sorry, dude. I really wish I liked Dark Souls 2, but I sadly do not. Hell, I still remember when it first came out. Yeah.
You slow as fuck, bruh. Woo. Bah. Quit your shit.
Yeah, it had some good concepts, yes, but no, it was not a very good game at all, no. I really wish it was, because I still remember when I pre-ordered it, when it first came out. I was very upset when it didn't work my way.
Yeah. I do remember the things.
Yeah. Even though technically my first Souls game before it was ever Souls was Kingsfield. And then, of course, you know, when Demon Souls came for the first time came out, I thought it was going to be a new Kingsfield game, but apparently not.
Shit. Expect the unexpected, I guess.
Indeed. Surprised you're not doing your, did you do your stealth thing?
Yeah, did the crouching and the backstabbing.
Okie dokie. Yeah.
Crouch you and backstabby.
Backstabby.
States of America. Upon dying, you will be revived at the last site of grace that you visited. However, if there's a state of America near where you died, you can choose to be revived there instead. Yeah, backstabbing is pretty fun.
Oh yeah, most definitely it is. Most definitely.
I see a golden fog wall, so... look at the dude. Alright, let's see what we got. Soldier of Godric.
Yeah, let's see how you fare.
Got him.
Good job.
There you go. Alright. Yeah.
I love that. I love that. When it comes to the whole America's tits thing, yeah.
Alright, what we got here? Guys, we got a jester. Whee! And we got the golden. We got a branch that's pretty much like just sticking out of nowhere. It's all golden and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, whee! Open the door. So I got tombstones, or coffin-like things.
Indeed.
Alright. Another grace. An item over here. I got a finger sever and tarnished furloughed finger.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Yeah.
The reason I'm not saying much is I'm trying to watch you take everything in.
I get you. Nice little statue here.
Indeed, Reno.
Yeah. Do that.
So those types of statues will take what's called stone sword keys.
Okay.
As you can see, it's there's a fog wall that's locking you from progressing that way.
I can see that.
Yes, yes, yes.
Three. Uh, I just see like a phantom just like rise up before I did.
Yeah. You'll see that a lot when you're online and everything. You'll see other players that have been playing, that's playing with you, actually.
Yep, I figured as much, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3.
Indeed, Reno, it is.
Lemgrave.
So, before you go out and all that, take a look around with your camera. What all are you feeling when you look around with your camera?
Well, it's I think if we get a little bit of Dark Souls type vibe, definitely like medieval looking.
Mm-hmm. What else do you see?
A big ass giant tree.
So you'll notice that just like Bloodborne and even Dark Souls 3 in some ways, the level geometry that I was talking about, 9 times out of 10, all of that you see, you'll be able to go there.
Ooh.
How's that make you feel?
That'll be interesting when the time comes.
Mm-hmm. It will be interesting when that time comes.
Materials. The recorder blend between them you'll find fruits, flowers, mushrooms, butterflies, and use items. Item crafting. Got some roller fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Another grace. Guidance of grace. Grace exists to guide the tarnished and lead them along the proper path. Even now, some sites of grace retain their power. That power, the golden rays will guide you along your way.
So basically, when it comes to those, the way that you'll notice when you stop sitting at a grace, you'll see as if it's arching towards something.
Yeah.
That means that it's trying to be like, hey, you should go this way in case you're lost, you know? Do the thing.
Yeah, I can
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can see it. I think it's definitely helpful to say the least.
Hey, you should go talk to that dude right there.
Hold on. Got the
He's just
map.
looking at you all weird and shit.
Oh, yes. Tarnished, are we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless.
The meme.
Praise the Erd Tree indeed. It is a very beautiful tree, even though I have my theories on, like, you know, what exactly that tree is, but I don't want to spoil too much for Rumble.
To die in obscurity. Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me.
Hey, I always enjoyed Vade's
Take care to
voice actor.
Are you familiar with grace?
He seems like such a gentle soul, but trolly at the same time.
Oh boy.
It's almost as if he's like not really telling you the whole story of what's going on, you know?
Figured.
One thing you'll notice from playing Bloodborne and even Dark Souls 3, certain voice actors were chosen for certain roles. You know, one of your favorite people, of course, being Patches. Well, I remember when you met Patches in Bloodborne, and then when you were like, oh no, he's in Dark Souls 3, and I'm like, yeah, he started off in Demon Souls. And you're like, I'm going to see him a lot, aren't I? And I'm like, yep, you are going to see him a lot. And you were like, what? Oh no. Like, I remember that. And I'm like, oh, why are you hating on my boy Patches? And I remember your response to that. You were like, he was a spider. I don't like spiders.
Well, I mean,
like, yeah.
I mean, truth be told, like in a way, like I don't like spiders, but like games like with like with Bloodborne, like those I can tolerate. Like I'm not like I maybe like have that one little phobia type thing, but like with with in-game stuff, I can handle it.
Mm.
But yeah.
I always really hated that meme, Squill. That was a meme that was milked so fucking hard. Kind of like the whole get good shit. That always frustrated me.
Oh yeah.
When I was playing Elden Ring, I was like, "Jeez, really? You're just gonna fucking?" And this is just me talking about like the actual people themselves. You know, I'm just like, really, like what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean things like when things are new and things become roundly popular and people are gonna just meme the shit out of it.
Indeed, they are. Indeed.
I mean, one example would probably be the whole situation with Among Us.
Oh yeah, Among Us is a very good example. Yeah.
I mean, like I will say this, like I enjoy some Among Us from time to time, but like sometimes memes for that.
I heard there's a duck game or something that is now kind of like Among Us now. Is this true?
Yeah, Goose Goose Duck.
Is it any good?
Yeah, I would say it is. I mean, because like for one, because for one, it has like some in-game voice. It has in-game voice chat. Like with the proximity chat and all that.
Oh yeah.
And like another thing too is like you can like even if you are like a bad role, 9 times out of 10 you can actually like do roles even though like they're fake.
Oh really?
Yeah, because pretty much say like for example say for example if like this thing right here was within the game, like if this was a task in Goose Goose Duck, I can actually go to it, and be like, hey, I was smithing up some new weaponry or whatever.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I played it before and everything like that. The only thing I don't really like is that the window, like, even though I play the fucking game in Windows, you can't really adjust it to your liking. But
okay.
It is what it is. All right, I see a Santa Claus looking dude.
Why don't you go talk to him?
You're tarnished.
Just don't hit him.
I can see
Got it.
and I can also see that you're not after my throat. You're in line of purchasing for something. I am Carly, purveyor of fine goods.
Okay, what do you got? The shop menu, you can spend runes to purchase various items. You can also sell items for runes. Each purchase stock is a different variety of purchase. Okay.
Also, before you buy anything, though, you should see what he recommends you to buy first. His recommendations are always awesome.
You know, if you can spare the runes, you should buy yourself a crafting kit.
Crafting
kit allows you to make basic items on your own.
You should look into that.
Essential, really, if you intend to survive out here for any duration. The kit costs a bundle, and I admit I do take my cut. But the important thing is that you survive. Every customer counts, after all.
Okay. So... Okay, craft one crafting kit for 300 runes.
Yeah, you should get that. That'll help you out with some stuff.
Okay, got that.
Good job.
Thank you.
And I'm guessing you activated your grace. That was there too?
I think I'm about to.
Okay.
Whee! There's
So remember how I told you in the beginning of the stream that, you should focus the most on exploring and everything?
Yeah.
Not kidding when I say that. So you'll notice when you walk around, you'll see like a lot of these like oranges type flowers on the ground.
Okay.
I do suggest that you pick up any of those that you find. It'll help you out later in case, we can do some cooperation and all that. All right, Squid Goth, usually you lurk away, man. Thank you for coming on by.
Let's see. Ugh. Earthly flower.
Hey, look, you found one. Very cool.
Yep. Yeah, do you think I have to stay online or just go offline for just a little bit?
You can go offline for right now.
Okay. Do that real quick. 'Cause I feel like I'm probably going to be having to, get, do a little bit of exploring, grinding, and all that.
Yeah, and you don't want anybody to, fuck all that up, yeah.
Yeah.
Good job. You learned a lot from some of my shit that I used to pump into your brain.
Yep.
But yeah, you'll just, explore around and pick flowers and, you'll do the thing.
Yeah, probably begin some ruins. I think I saw something cost like 1,000 runes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's see.
And don't really worry about upgrading your weapon right now. Just worry about, exploring, fighting certain things, and picking flowers.
Okay.
Because probably I'll set you up with a nice little weapon for you to go thump in the night. But because you're doing a hero, does that mean you want to do a strength build? You thinking about going the Krausis route?
I don't see why not.
Okay. Well, there's definitely going to be some interesting weapons that scale only on strength, so that's pretty good.
Cool.
And don't worry, in time, we'll figure something out for you. You can also roll into those skulls, and you can automatically pick up the item.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Because I do like that little function right there where if you see like a little skull lighting up on the ground, you'll automatically get a golden rune wand out of it.
Yeah, it sounds like it'd be nifty.
Yeah, it is. Because in time they'll stack really good on you.
See a boy over here with a torch.
Yeah, why don't you go fight him?
I shall.
And hey, you never know. They might drop some really good loot. Might even drop some really good armor. Because their armor is, especially their torso armor, is very good starting armor. It can carry you through a lot of the beginning and middle parts of the game.
I just had a pig trying to attack me.
It's a warthog, yes. Warty hoggy.
Well, you'd be a dead hog now.
Dead hog. No, don't hurt Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, who murdered Sonic the Hedgehog? It was Dr. Robotnik.
I still can't believe they actually made a game thing about that.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's like the death of Sonic the Hedgehog or something that was released on Steam.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Interesting little thing. I haven't played it yet, but well, I don't know. Here we go. Curry.
Yeah, Kukuri. It's a very, very nice knife-type item.
Yeah, I believe those are in Dark Souls 3 as well, right?
Correct. They are. Very good.
early flowers. Yeah, I'm over here. What you gonna do about it? You're gonna do that! That's what you're gonna do. That's all I got to say to that. Root resin.
Okay.
Spaghetti! Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of these night boils.
Yeah. Godric soldiers, yeah.
Yeah.
They like to patrol areas, yeah.
Oh, you got some Godric soldier greaves.
You should put those on. We'll give you a little bit of extra defense there for your butt.
Not bad.
They'll look kind of weird, but, you know,
Yeah.
defense.
Yeah. I figured as much, you know, it's like even some of the weirdest things might give good defenses, so
Yeah, you just practice and everything, you know, you'll learn more.
I see a cave.
Oh. Okay.
Mushroom. Grove-side cave. I guess I found Pay's secret hideout.
I'd probably recommend going through this cave a little later on. Just a little later on.
Alright.
You know, get you some better gear and everything like that, and then you'll be ready.
Alright, well I guess I can at least sit at it so I can reset everything.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, just get the feel of the soldiers and everything like that, you know.
Yeah. God, you are slow. Yeah, that's yourself. Okay, so that's what that does when you two-hand it.
Yeah, Wild Strikes is a very, very good Ash of War. It has the closest to some of the best DPS that you can get from an Ash of War.
Gold
And in case people at home don't know what the hell I'm talking about, DPS stands for damage per second.
Yeah.
Or damage per strike, you know, whichever one you want to go for.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty much the same.
Indeed,
You know, just take a little fancy of what you want to call it first.
of course.
What it is here? Ruin fragment.
You know, that is one of the only items in the game I've never crafted anything with.
Really?
I've never found a use for them. Funny enough. It's kind of weird, really.
I think I'm almost getting close to 1,000 ruins.
Hell yeah.
And beast bones. Howdy doily. I killed you. What you gonna do about it now?
Yeah, I like how you're taking your time. You know, you're not speeding through it or anything like that. You're doing good.
Bitch!
You're trying to learn how to parry.
Kinda.
Good parry. Good job.
Thank you. I'm probably not gonna do that often, but I figured I'd give it a shot somehow.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Alright.
So 9 times out of 10, if you're going to be focusing only on strength for right now, probably your best bet will be upgrading your strength and your health the most.
Any pinpoints for the time being?
Well, seeing how you're not going to be fighting any bosses yet,
Yeah.
put most of your levels for right now into strength. But I got a little idea.
Am I able to level up it right now, or am I have to wait?
Try going to the next grace, actually, right above the hill past the knights.
Hold on.
You might be able to find your answer there.
Give me a sec. I just want to check with this boil. Okay, so I got enough for getting a fur-calling finger remedy. Should I,
Nah, don't do it.
Okay.
You can craft your own.
Alright.
That's there really just to mess with you.
Really?
Because, funny enough, yes, because it's much cheaper to go and get all of the earthly flowers than it is to really buy it. Even though, you know, some people, they'll do it just to start, you know, co-op, but I'm going to lead you down the right path, though. No, not that. Just walk up the hill.
Like, going this
You know,
way?
just run through those trees and past the knights and everything, and you'll find a grace, you know, and you should totally go and activate and sit down, you know?
I see water.
Yep. I believe there's another cave around there, too. But don't worry, in time you'll explore these 2 caves. Just for right now, you know, we're just exploring and taking it all in. It's the best way to do it.
The hell did you spew?
Poison mist.
Gotta do a thing with triangle.
Indeed.
Long sword, straight sword.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the Lord Sword straight sword's pretty cool.
Okay, that's great. Okay, that's the cave I found already.
Mhm.
Okay, so from this cave, should I go left or right?
Well, you're gonna have to stop moving first. Go right.
Okay. Sticking to the right.
Yeah.
Big guy! Yeah, you better run. Alright.
You'll end up seeing a grace sooner or later.
I can see it looks like a settlement of some kind.
Yes, that's a small little fort. We'll probably let you go through there in a little while.
Yeah, I see egg race, so and
Yeah,
giant
let's
gate.
go. Yeah, let's go to that grace and you can sit at it and we'll see what happens. Another earthly flower. Look at you.
I'm getting no candy shit apparently.
Yeah.
Alright.
We'll sit and reset everything.
Oh, hello.
Well, looky there. You got a cutscene.
Apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina.
Melina.
Mm-hmm.
I offer you an accord. Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the Two Fingers, offering guidance and aid to the tarnished. But you, I am afraid,
Excuse me.
are maidenless.
There's that word again.
I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into
Yeah,
strength
maidenless. Gotta love
to
it.
aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree.
Okay, I'll
And
accept.
it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. I bequeath to you this ring.
Spectral steed whistle.
Use it
Mm-hmm.
to traverse great distances.
Mm.
It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent.
Mm.
Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect.
Alright. So now I got the level up thing now.
Hey, you should level up a little bit.
Shall I turn
Should level up that
runes
strength
into
a little bit,
strength?
you know?
Let my hand
Become a more
rest
strong
upon
man.
you for but a moment.
Stronkers.
Level up menu, you can spin runes to increase your attributes.
The principles you
For
would follow.
one. Okay. Okay, so I go from 16 to 17 in the strength right now.
Yeah, let's do it.
And level 8.
Because I think a good place to focus for the moment would be, you know, going on a killing spree against those knights and, you know, seeing if they drop anything nice. And I think you already know that dying is a thing in this game. So don't even feel bad if you die or anything. You're still learning.
Yeah, I figured.
And, of course, you know, pick all the flowers that you can.
Horseback riding. Use spectral steed whistle to summon your ride. Spectral steed. If your spectral steed dies, you can summon it again, but it will cause one flash of crimson tears to do so. To dismount by using the whistle again or by pressing R3.
Oh, yeah, we should work on your quick bar real quick. So, because you're going to be using mostly just your red flask, unequip your blue one, because you're not going to need that.
The flask of cerulean tears.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, you can literally just unequip all three of those items, put your crimson flask in front, you know, and you know your spectral steed whistle in second slot, and you know, go from there. That's usually how I do it.
Gotcha.
But yeah, you should totally fast travel back to Church of El.
Alright.
You know, so you can also get used to fast traveling.
Oh yeah. I don't know why I was thinking about fucking going to, like, sitting at the thing to do that.
It's because of Dark Souls 3.
Yeah. Alright. Church of El.
Yeah.
Yep.
This way,
Okay.
tarnished.
What?
May I have a word?
Oh, who's that?
No.
A pleasure to
You
meet
should go talk to her.
I am the witch.
She's
Laura.
just sitting there.
I'd heard tell of a tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk, I surmise, is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent.
I guess I can call the spectral steed.
Correct. You do.
As I had hoped, I was entrusted this for thee, by Torrent's former master.
Spirit calling bell and lone wolf ashes.
So now that you have that bell right there,
'Tis a
you
bell
can
of
use
calling
your
forth
little
spirits.
imp friends whenever you
Summon
want.
them with it.
Nice too.
From ash and return to the earth tree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly, as they recall battles past. Now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest.
Summoning spirits. With a summoning spirit, with a spirit calling bell, you can use ashes to summon various spirits. Summon, and it consumes FP. You can only summon one type of spirit at a time. You cannot summon spirits or multiplayer. Okie
Mm-hmm.
I just noticed she apparently has 4 arms.
Yes. Should talk to her again and see if she has anything else to
Forgive
say.
mine intrusion, Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet. But all the same, learn well the lands between. How long will it be, I wonder, before the Tarnished tire of obeisance to the 2 fingers?
And off she goes.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so now what you're gonna do, you're gonna go on like a tiny little killing spree. You know, you should try and fight a lot of those knights, you know, and see if they drop some good gear and see if there's any hidden secrets around their little encampment there, you know.
Okay, I was kind of just testing out Torrent real quick.
Oh yeah, of course. Test out your, we'll see, your magical horse.
Do that. Alright. I will say one random thing though, but if I was to somehow, because of how we got those wolf ash things,
Mm-hmm.
I can just randomly see like if I somehow, even though like I'm dog shit at character creation, but like if I was somehow make a character that was to use those, it'd probably be based around something about like looking like pay.
Sure.
Because the thing is, and I don't know if you know this or remember this, but I'm pretty sure you might have a good idea. But like she's kind of a wolf, like a wolf person in a way.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, because if you look at her, like her little outro thing whenever after she does her streams, we got a bot.
All right, I'll take care of that here in a minute.
Yeah, but yeah, like basically, like whenever you look at her, like ending screen and all that, she has like some wolf doggos. It's just running like a pack or whatever. It's kind of cool.
Hold on. I got invaded in my game. I gotta kill somebody real quick.
Okay. Got all that. thank God for those mod
Right,
mod
there we
buttons.
go. Yeah. Thanks. Had to kill somebody there.
It's fine, man.
Funny
Like,
enough, I'm not even in mod view.
the thing is, like, I have like this thing, especially like when I'm modding for people, where it's like, you know, it has like the mod buttons of like, you know, like ban, timeout, or delete the message and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Someone found out from someone a long while back.
Interesting.
Welcome back, Robert.
Oh, welcome back. Mr. Rumble Roses is just exploring right now, going on a killing spree and everything.
Yeah,
To even get some good little gear to wear, you know.
Yeah, pretty much just, you know, exploring and killing as much as I can.
Indeed.
Yeah. Great dragonfly head.
Mm.
Interesting.
That's a crafting item, yes.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yes, now I got a horse. I see someone got hacky. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much just going on, got a horse, you know, and just going around killing shit.
Mm-hmm.
Whip! Teardrop Scarab. They're both crimson and cerulean teardrop scarabs. Get to the players to flies the master type. Or you cannot punish more flies than your maximum amount allows. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting, but cool. Fly boys.
Yep. It's the Batman.
Ow, you son of a bitch. Get over here, you son of a bitch.
Funny enough, yeah, it does climb better than Skyrim horses. I had noticed that myself. Funny enough, though, Torrent acts a lot like the horses from Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and everything. I do kind of wonder whether or not Hidetaka Miyazaki chose the horse idea from Legend of Zelda. I wouldn't be surprised if he did. Welcome on in, Shadowseed. Have you died yet, Jim? No, he has not died yet. Right now I have him getting a bit of a feel of the game and, you know, letting him feel things out.
Yeah.
Plus picking a lot of Erdleaf flowers as well. It's a mountain goat. Yep, pretty much like a mountain goat, yes.
Yeah.
Good backstab.
There you go.
You'll be a bloodthirsty invader in no time. Because don't worry, I have dastardly plans for you.
Ooh, so these what the imps look like.
Oh yeah, they're really fun.
Let's see what they can do. Gatefront ruins.
Now when it comes to ash summons, they can be leveled up in time. And they become really, really strong when they are leveled up. And 9 times out of 10, you'll run into ways to level them up in catacomb dungeons. Very similar to the 2 caves that we ran into. Well, the 1 cave. But yeah, I think you can kind of tell one of the reasons why I did like playing with the imp ashes on some of my playthroughs.
Yeah,
They're very good at distracting. I love it, yeah.
Yeah.
Or like a bulldog from hell. They kind of are like little bulldogs from hell. They are. They are a bitch to fight, though, in certain caves. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Because they do what's called bleed damage, and they can hit pretty hard in numbers.
I found another grace.
Oh, did you now?
Apparently.
Nice. Not bad.
I see a dude on a horse over there.
I'll leave it up to you if you want to go and fight that guy.
Well, Yellow Bolo.
Oh, here we go.
Ow. How dare.
So the sword that he is using is called a dismounter. It is specifically a sword made to hit people on a horse. I think you can kind of see why it hits really hard, especially when it hits you personally.
Yep, and he's dead.
Oh, you killed him. Good job.
Fucking bats.
You know, not many people can actually do what you just did in early parts of the game. In terms of a voice chat, this is specifically a collaboration between me and Mr. Rumble Roses.
Yeah.
So I don't think... Well, it's up to him if he wants to add people or not.
Well, the thing is, I don't know if you have a PS4 or 5, Robert, but if you did, then by all means, you can add me for one. But, we'd have to kind of do it from there, because, yeah, this ain't a Discord VC, this is a PSN VC.
Yeah.
Which, Onyx here had, set up, so that way we can, do all the stuff and things.
Correct.
Okay, so apparently so I'm guessing that he's kind of like a common enemy because he's back.
Yes, he is a common enemy. Correct.
Okay. Well, good to know. Maybe he can be farmable in terms of runes.
That's a good way of thinking. By the way, also, when you pull up your equipment menu and stuff, you can also see how many runes it takes to level up as well, too.
Okay, well, that's my first death. I guess I'll let him have that one. We're 1 for 1.
He finally got you.
Well.
I told you, man, that dismounter is no joke when it comes to a sword.
I figured.
I do sometimes wonder what would have happened if the dismounter was in Dark Souls 3. That thing would do a lot of good damage.
Sometimes it would. Alright, so I'm noticing something. So for one, I'm noticing that the game has a compass, which is nice.
Correct. Yes, it does
Nice.
have a compass.
And I see an icon thing on the east side.
That would be your souls.
That's definitely handy.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's the good thing about the compass, is that it can not only tell you which way you're going, but at the same time, if you have died recently, it can tell you where to find your souls.
Yeah, definitely can be useful. Wait, there's another one. Where the hell?
That can happen.
Where the hell did the second one come from?
You should ask it.
I'd rather not.
I'd rather not and say we did.
Yeah, pretty much. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, but funny though. It's like the second one. It's like came out of nowhere, and I didn't see him on the first two things.
Sounds about right.
Anyway,
You're doing really good, though. You are doing really good.
Thank you. Whee!
And keep in mind, if you have any questions whatsoever, ask away.
Of course. I could do that too, bitch.
Also, when it comes to carriages and everything, you'll notice that some of its back parts are lit up. Those are actual chests that you can open, and sometimes they'll be something useful with them.
Good to know. Woo! Motherfucker. Trying to open.
Yeah, they are fuckers.
Yep. I got a flail.
I still have yet to find a good flail in this game. Because the flail is actually a new weapon. A new type of weapon class. Because there aren't flails in the other games before it.
Well, I can't use it right now because it takes a D in strength, but yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like I gotta say though, like looking at it, it kind of reminds me of Hexen.
I had a feeling you'd bring that up. Because I thought the exact same thing when I saw a flail for the first time.
Oh wait, yeah. It's like it does kind of remind me a little bit of Hexen, but it also reminds me of this other game. Hey Zodi, welcome on in.
Welcome on in, Zodi.
But yeah, there's this one game. I can't remember the name of it. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. But I know that it's a game that's on the Build engine. It was a really it's kind of like a really shitty type game. I remember CV11 over on YouTube. Like he would meme the shit out of it and just talk about how bad it is and all that stuff. And it's just. Well,
technically, the Morning Star is considered a mace. Flails. It's very complicated when it comes to maces versus flails, not just in Souls games, but even in medieval times, because most maces are well known for having a how can I put it? It's very hard for me to describe, but a mace in a Souls game is basically like a very long piece of iron with a really big ending to it. And what he's talking about is a Morning Star, where basically take a big giant pipe-like hilt, I guess you could call it. You know how you hold a sword, for example.
Uh-huh.
And the Morning Star is basically at the end of that said hilt. It literally looks like a giant ball with spikes on it.
Mm.
That's literally what a Morning Star is. Because the Morning Star is in Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3. I believe it's also in Dark Souls 2, but, you know, we don't talk about that terrible thing.
Yeah, I'm about to say like you're gonna say like fuck that game.
Yeah. But yeah, if you were to look up like the difference between a flail and a mace, they are very similar. But some people consider maces and flails to be the same, but flails are not maces. It's a spiky ball on a stick. Basically, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah. But in terms of flail, you basically cut that stick in half, put a chain at the end, and it usually has a ball with spikes on it.
Yeah.
See, if I really wanted to classify a flail as something, it's more like a more dangerous whip than anything.
I can see that.
Yeah. I always thought that was a very interesting little thing there.
So I'm almost close to 27,000 runes.
You mean 2,700?
Yes.
You should level up more of your strength, though. I'm just watching you and, watching how you adapt to it and everything.
I can go up to 20 strength. That's nice.
Hell yeah, go for it.
But yeah, for those that are coming into the stream and everything, again, the voice, you can see, you more than likely see it in the stream tab, but the voice that you're hearing is my friend Onyx. We've been friends for a good long while.
I'd say close to 14 years, correct?
Yeah.
Which that's a long time.
Very. It is very indeed.
Yeah. Yeah, we met each other a very long time ago when YouTube was not such a toxic place.
Yeah. Yeah, YouTube was different back then for sure.
Yeah, remember when they had the 5-star rating system instead of likes and dislikes?
Yep.
Jeez.
Was a
That
time
was such
for
a
sure.
different time back then.
Yeah, I remember like back then you kind of like customize your channel and have your own little wallpapers and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you still kind of can, but it's more of like a header now.
Yeah.
Well, I still remember when you used to do wrestling reviews.
Yeah, that was kind of like the early days.
Yeah. I was around your first times using a microphone because I forced you to use a microphone.
In a way, yes.
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
I mean, I got a shield apparently.
Oh, you got a shield, nice.
But yeah, like back then, the pretty much thing was like I didn't have like enough. I didn't really have any money to get like that kind of stuff, and it's like I was kind of just starting off small and doing little random things here and there. And I will say like there are some things that I do kind of miss because unfortunately I can't be able to do certain things. I can't be able to bring certain things back like I once did.
Like what? What's some stuff that you miss while you go on a killing spree on nights?
Well, a long time ago, I met someone who was a big Rumble Roses fanatic that had a lot of interesting stuff. And I remember one of the things that they used to show me back, they showed me / give me, I guess in a way, was basically the Rumble Roses Titantrons that I called Rumbletrons back then.
Oh yeah, the Rumbletrons. Yeah, I remember how one of them you had was Mr. Kennedy from when he was in WWE.
Yeah, I think I remember that too. But yeah, it's like it was kind of like that. But like basically, like for those that don't know, the Rumbletrons were basically like the wrestling entrance videos from Rumble Roses from the PS2. They weren't like anything big in particular. Just kind of like just showing like the character and like their name and all that stuff, and then of course with their music, the special music.
Correct.
It'd be kind of like on a little loop, here and there, and that's pretty much what I was known to have, and I was pretty much known to be like having a lot more other like Rumble Rose type of content as well, but where are you going, boy? But then it's like kind of I lost some things, plus the person I was known to kind of be in touch with back in the time. I think like I can't remember for sure if like they disappeared from the internet or like something got removed, deleted or something. I can't remember because it's been.
Are you talking about Taker Will Return?
No, it's someone else. It's someone that it was someone who it's pretty much the person that I met that introduced me to like the Rumbletrons and things like that I met a long time ago. Because the thing is, they used to have a site. I can't remember what the site was, but they had like a lot of good stuff on it, and they allowed me pretty much at the time, if I remember correctly, to play around with all that stuff, upload it with no real problems or anything like that, and that's kind of where and that was kind of like where the Rumble Rose videos came from back then. I mean, and trust me when I say, like, I do wish that I could be able, to stream Rumble Roses on the channel, because I know some people, and I think even you were one of them, were talking about like how come you're not doing Rumble Rose stuff, even though your name is Mr. Rumble Roses.
Yeah, back in the day when I used to give you hell on it, yeah. That was sarcastic shit I used to do to poke at you, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like I get it, it's like, and like I know that my thing is was like that or whatever, but.
I do have a random question for you, though.
What?
What? When was the last time you ever did a collaboration with Nukem Dave? Because it's been a hot minute since I've heard from Nukem Dave.
Well, the last thing I remember me and him did was we did basically like a little playthrough of Duke It Out in DC.
I remember that.
Me and him. I think like it was me and him. Maybe someone else he knew, and someone else. I think it was like a 3 to 4 man Duke co-op thing that we did on Duke 3 and Megaton Edition. But yeah, we basically did a little thing where we played Duke It Out in DC together. We had to do like at least a couple of takes because I think like the person that hosted it first, which was someone that he knew that I did not, hosted it and kind of like had a little bit of a internet moment where it's like kind of like everyone got disconnected and shit like that. So we did all that, and then it has been a while, but the last time
Does he still do content?
Not really. I think like he's mostly just it's just like just a user now. Like he doesn't really do much of stuff these days.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, I mean, like I can't speak 100% for him or anything like that. But the last time I heard from him was whenever he was he did a little like sound redeem for me for Pay's channel. Hey.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, because a while back, because Pay has this thing on her channel where you go to have like VIPs and like having certain sound commands and all that stuff. I asked him. I said, "Hey, could you do me a favor and do your best, Duke Nukem voice with like a random one-liner that I came up with?" And he was able, he was willing to actually do it. So.
Does he still do content?
What? The last time I heard from him was whenever he was he did a little like sound redeem for me for Pay's channel. Yeah, because he has this thing on her channel where you go to have like VIPs and you know like having certain sound commands and all that stuff. And it was
It
nothing
is
like
sad though that he doesn't do content anymore though.
Yeah, I mean, like I think like he's done all he can or something like that. I don't know. I mean, it's a story I couldn't really give you a good detail on. But you know, the last time I remember, his channel and stuff is still up, so all of his videos and stuff are still there. So.
Gotcha.
But yeah, basically like. Because of how Pei, and I still don't know why she would think this, but like, Pei had like a little bit of a thing where it's like she thinks that, you know, if I was to have something Duke Nukem related, it'd be like, copyrighted or whatever and all that stuff. So one day I asked Nukem Dave, I said, hey, can you do a certain little random one-liner or something in your Duke voice. I didn't originally see if I could get if I could get John St. John to do it himself, do a thing for me, but
yeah.
But yeah, unfortunately though, like his old email address that I used to contact him with back then, he has, I guess, like apparently is no longer a thing.
That's terrible.
Yeah, and I did message him on his little Facebook page thing. He saw it because of how I saw the little icon thing that whenever someone noticed it, but he hasn't really said anything back. I mean, which
he's probably been a real busy guy with different like voice jobs and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I can understand that. Like, I don't expect, to hear from him anytime soon. Probably never. I mean, because it like I will say, like the times whenever I managed to do like have a little Q&A thing with him, I was lucky as fuck.
Oh yeah, I remember when you got me that shout out with John St. John.
Indeed.
Which I still cherish that fucking video. I fucking love it. Because you remember my thoughts on that, I was like, no one in this world is legally allowed to call me a pussy except for John St. John as Duke Nukem. Like, come on, man. Like, that's like a once-in-a-lifetime thing right there, Yeah. And I like the fact that he kind of could, like, put two and two together and be like, yeah, he probably understands my sense of humor,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, most definitely. It's just the only, like, voice acting job I wasn't a fan of that he did was Big the Cat in Sonic Adventure.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't like Big the Cat. I can't stand Big the Cat in the Sonic universe. I can't.
It's fair, like some people like him, some people
I'm gonna go find Froggy. Like, come on, John St. John. What were you, high on weed or something, dude? I mean, he probably has been at one point, though. He probably has been high on some weed at one point in his life. But, John St. John is who we're talking about here.
Yeah, I can't remember for sure because it's been a long ass time ago. But I think I remember him doing. I think I remember him talking about doing the voice of Big the Cat. And I think it was like, I think he just did like a voice out of randomness, and they're like, that's it, that's the voice we want. It was, I think even he was like, really? I mean, don't take my word for it in full, but I'm just it's kind of based off of a slight memory, I think.
Yeah, I get you.
But yeah,
I completely get you.
Yeah, I was like, I was kind of remember like some things about it here and there.
All right, so here's a little goal for you.
Uh-huh.
Seeing how you're going on killing sprees and all that shit.
What's up?
If you can get yourself to, I'd say, 30, 31 strength, I think you'll be ready to walk around a couple places.
All right.
Because I'm only looking out for your well-being because this is your first playthrough. And keep in mind, you can explore as much as you want. You can keep killing those knights if you want to. You can continue forward down the main path and learn what stuff you can do, what stuff you can't do. Entirely up to you. But see if you can aim yourself at about maybe 30, 31 strength if you can.
All right.
And then that way, you know, any other like little levels you can get here and there will get you working on your health. So.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see.
Because right now, you know, we're just chilling. You know, letting you get a feel of everything. You did get the map fragment from him, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Press your fast travel button.
Hold on. I'm just gonna
Okay, you got the map fragment. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say, like,
Yeah.
I was thinking about, you know, maybe I can, you know, see what's beyond this gate over here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Storm gate.
Oh, there seems to be something up there staring at you.
Yeah, it's big and ugly.
The troll, yeah. The descendants of giants, in terms of the lore.
Like, bitch, you have worse mixtape than the Bell Lady from Bloodborne. Ah, damn it.
Look at you getting a little bit distracted there.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh, down.
Yeah. But I still stand by it though. Fucking, he's got work. His mixtape just as bad as the Bell Lady in Bloodborne.
Yeah. All good.
But anyway. Oh, hold on. Rora.
Yeah, you might want to go get your souls back too, even though it's a small amount. You know.
Oh yeah. I just saw like there was,
Indeed.
you know, a little bit of the pickupables.
Pickupables, yes.
Uh,
Dur, dur, dur.
so that's where you come from.
Yeah.
Hey! Ow! Whip!
Yep, that happens.
I was trying to fucking get him, and the giant ass feet were in the way.
Yeah, just reset the grace and you'll be fine.
Yeah,
It
figured.
resets everyone. Where are you running to?
I don't know. Just.
I
you
don't know.
I don't know.
I'm
Don't
just
care.
running
Just
around.
around.
Get to your grace. You'll be fine. Everything will reset.
I know. I'm getting there.
He knows, yet he keeps moving around on his horse.
Well, one thing comes to another, so.
I also find it funny that you've gone past the gate front grace so many damn times.
Yes,
Yet
I
you
know,
were trying
but,
to get to the other one.
Well, I mean, because, like, there was enemies there, and I thought, like, ow! I thought, like, maybe, you know, I wouldn't be able to rest at it because of how there's enemies afoot.
You can rest at it as long as they're a little bit far away from the grace.
Well, that's what... okay,
As
well,
you could see when it came to that troll right there. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say, like, that's the Dark Souls portion, you know, because, you know,
Yeah.
I figured, like, you know, whenever enemies were very close to a grace or bonfire or whatever, like, you couldn't be able to rest at it, so...
Of course. Yeah.
But, anyway.
I get you. Like, trust me, I completely understand, my friend. I really do.
Okay, fucking... Let me go through...
Ooh, they're trying to get you.
Yeah. Ow.
Oh, you didn't get your souls.
I got him now.
All right,
Yeet.
get on your horse and get out of there.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I thought that my souls were right where the fucking giant was at first, but then I realized, like, oh, that's not them.
Oh, there's a sapling right there too.
Yeah, I got a golden seed.
Good job.
There you go.
Yeah, if you keep forward a little bit more, you'll run into a shack, and you'll also see a grace that you can get,
Yeah, premise
and you'll see someone to talk to.
Stormhill Shack.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's...
Ow! Ow! Fucking...
Why are you going ow, ow, ow?
Fucking wolf.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing, yeah. Yeah, try not to hit her and everything. Yeah.
I was not expecting the fucking wolf to do its thing, but there we go.
Yeah.
Alright, take 2.
Everyone's been grafted. Everyone who came with me. They crossed the sea for me. They fought for me.
Also, I find it funny that she sounds very similar to Peg.
Their legs taken, even their heads
Didn't think of that, but...
taken.
Oh, hey,
You
Pickley.
can kind of hear it.
Taken and stoned.
Kinda.
Hello, Miss Pickley. How are you?
Did you know? If you're grafted...
Elden Ring is treating Rumble very interestingly. He's getting some interesting little RNG here and there.
Yeah.
I'm slowly letting him adapt to the game and stuff, you know. Letting him focus mostly on meeting new people, defeating Godric Knights, and
and heading to Stormhill
adapting. He's doing very well.
By the one
Pretty
in
much,
white
yeah.
mask, I suppose. Well, you've come to be one with the spider. Wow, that makes us 2 peas in a pod. But I don't have your courage. It's
Yes,
scary,
yes.
you know, having your arms cut off.
Yeah, this is... Yeah, originally I will say, like, this is something I wasn't planning, but Mr. Onyx here thought about, you know, doing it, so I was like, okay.
I mean, you know, sooner or later it was gonna fucking happen anyways.
Well, yeah, I mean, I mean, you're not wrong. I will say that, you know.
I mean, am I ever wrong though? Am I ever wrong?
Okay, Mr. Cocky a lot. but yes,
if you go and ask certain people, they won't be able to fully argue on that fact, sir.
Okay, but yes, just kind of just to put it out there for Pickley, you know, since she came in. But originally, I was going to be doing some more Bloodborne with a character of mine called the Dude, which actually my character here is based off of that. But Onyx decided because of how he's taking about like a week and a half off on his end. He's like, hey, why don't we do a little bit another collaboration together? And why don't we do Elden Ring since you know you managed to recently platinum Dark Souls 3? And originally at one point we were going to be doing this thing on Thursday, but he wanted to do like a day/evening time. So I'm like, okay, how about this? I will put Bloodborne to the side at least for this week because I don't know exactly what next week's going to happen. Like in 2 weeks, what's going to happen. But you know, I figured I'll put Bloodborne to the side for this week. Or we can do a little bit of Elden Ring here and there and see how that goes and all that.
Well, also another reason why I wanted you to do some Elden Ring is because I did want Pickley to see, and just in case she was able to pop in, I want her to see you play some Elden Ring because she's avoiding Bloodborne right now, so she can have her own little experience blindly.
I get you.
Yeah.
You love you some Elden Ring.
Yeah, she
Fair
does.
enough.
Hey, you should look at those 2 things that are lighting up right there on your screen.
Hold on.
When you were sitting at that grace. Yeah, you can get that item.
Stone Sword Key.
What?
I'm just trying to look because I see a little lamp thing here.
Don't worry about that. Just sit at the grace and see what those 2 little markers are. It's literally absolutely nothing on it. It's just a freaking texture.
Oh, hold on. I see thing of Flask and talk to Melina. I guess I'll talk to her.
Of course, you'll talk to her first and not even upgrade your flask. Good thinking, Rumby.
Shut up.
But now, it is all that guides you. Or so I hear. You can see them, can't you? The rays of grace that guide you.
I think my stepdad must be cooking something. I kind of smell something.
What you smell?
I don't know. Because the thing is, sometimes my stepdad, like, he'll cook random stuff at random times, and even I don't know exactly what he'll be doing.
Oh, look at you! Able to upgrade your flask.
It was going to happen eventually, goddammit.
Oh, yeah,
Anyway.
of course.
Alright, so,
Shall I turn and let my share them with
Back to exploring.
yeah.
Also, did you exhaust all of your dialogue with Miss Rodrika?
Let me see.
I know. Can you take this little one along with you?
Oh, wait.
When she starts
Oh.
talking about this so-called pain thing, you know, then that's how you'll know.
Okay, so I got a spirit jellyfish, Ash.
You got a jellyfish.
Braver than myself.
Jellyfish is a lot of people's first
Friendlier from you.
ashes of war.
Company, I think. The little one.
A lot of people's firsts were either, of course, the imps,
Can you pass on a message?
the wolves,
If you see the little
and the
people
jellyfish.
in Stormvale Castle, tell them I love them. And
The
that
jellyfish can be very
my
tanky.
brave and heart.
That's cool.
I'm sure I'll be joining their club soon.
And the wolves, well, you know, they're
In the hang of this whole
they're in
thing,
like a set of
I know.
3, and the imps are in a set of
It
2.
was a pleasure to see you. Tell them I love them time again.
Okay, I think that's all of her stuff.
All right, let's go back to exploring. And you can either do it on your horse, or you can do it by foot, whichever you prefer.
Gotcha. I was just about to put some stuff in my chest for right now that I'm not really using.
Oh yeah, of course.
I guess I'll do that.
Mm.
Should I just put like the golden rune 1 and 2 in my thing for now?
Keep those runes with you,
Okay.
because you can always use those if you want to level up at some point.
Okay, good. So put these crafted materials away for now.
Mm-hmm.
I got 66 roller fruits.
Yeah, you could give those, I believe, to Torrent, and he's able to heal a little bit of HP.
I guess I'll hold on to them. So insert key.
Yeah.
I guess I'll put the straight sword and flail up for now.
Sure.
Can I use this? Let's see. Okay, it seems like I can use this shield, so slight upgrade maybe?
Sure.
Alright.
All right, let's start going places. So you have a main road that you could follow, and you have a dirt road that's right beside that shack. You
Main
choose
road,
what you
dirt
want.
road. I see stuff over here. Okay. Guess I'll go this way real quick.
Okay.
Sheepy whippies. Sheep go bear.
Bah,
I'm bad to the bone.
bah, bah. And also, in case you need to do fast running with the horse, you could just spam circle. There's another dude. He's trying to use a dismounter on you.
Yeah, and you be a dead dude.
Yep, I see that.
Fuck your shit.
You're doing very well.
Quit your roaring.
Hey! Yeah, those Caden guys are very interesting. Funny enough, they were used in the cover art of the game. Well, not cover art, the trailer of the game.
Interesting.
I want to watch your health there, yeah. And also, when you defeat a certain amount of enemies in an area, you can actually gain healing flask charges back.
Nice.
Hence why when you got some runes right there, you glowed red for a little while. It's a very cool feature. The only problem is it doesn't work in catacombs or dungeons.
That dumb.
It is. But it is what it is.
I see somebody. Let's see who this is.
You also see a grace right there.
Indeed.
That is an awesome Zweihander that he has too.
Warmaster's Shack.
Yep. You can also see if you can talk to that guy too.
Yeah, I'm just kind of looking. He's got. I don't know why his face looks fucking familiar. Did I hear Zweihander?
I think it's probably one of the starting faces in the character creator.
I think so.
Just like you.
Let's see what he has to say.
Let me ask you something.
Yes, you did hear Zweihander.
Take up the fight.
If you tilt your camera a little bit to the left, yeah, people can see the Zweihander.
Despite the collapse of the Golden Order.
My faith holds firm, or I'm not sure.
Do you choose?
Yes, you're a tarnished through and through. Takes me back. But that's a quality needed now more than
I mean, I could be an ass and be like, are you ever sure of anything?
All I know is the sword. Picked up a fair few tricks in my time with him. Now's the time to pass them on to a good and proper
And
time.
funny enough, there is a way that you can get the Zweihander. Of course, if you were to kill him, the only thing you would get is his armor. You would not get his sword, but I know where you can get his sword.
So I can learn
But you're
skills.
going to be going for strength, so you're not going to be worried about that Zweihander.
Okay, so you sell. Okay, so apparently he sells Ashes of War.
You can always come back to him later on.
Not
Alright.
floating
You need to keep your souls.
Well, there's no.
Is there anything else I should talk to Tim about, or?
Yeah, you can talk to him again.
There you are. There's a myriad of battle arts in these lands.
Because you were given the ability to keep talking to him.
Mementos of all the warriors who raised their arms in battle, lost and died.
I do find it funny, though, that the Zweihander in Elden Ring looks much different than the one in Dark Souls.
The arts of combat. It grants meaning even to falling in battle.
Especially the hilt. The hilt is really the main difference. Because the part where the handle and the sword meet, that's the hilt right there. And in Dark Souls, you probably remember this because you used the Zweihander in Dark Souls 3. It's more cross straight, while this one is curved. Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue down that little dirt path and everything. You know, you made this choice, so let's continue looking around.
Sure.
You never know; you might run into an NPC that might need some help. You know, because that is a lot of things that you'll run into in the early parts of the game. It's people that will be calling for help.
Somehow I'm not surprised.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck is that?
That's what. Oh, don't worry about that. Leave the worm alone.
Okay.
It won't attack you unless you are posing a threat to it. You can just keep going down that dirt path and everything.
Yeah, okay. Definitely interesting little worm.
Yeah, it is an interesting one. There's a lot of those in this game, actually.
Woof. Apparently I got doggles up my arse.
Yeah, that's a thing.
I've heard it raining cats and dogs, but I never thought it'd be literal.
Hmm.
What? And I somehow go up my horse. I guess I can't use them over here.
Oh, it's because you're... yeah, there's going to be a thing happening here.
Apparently, I have been invaded.
So, I would get the item off of the stairs, and then I would just run away.
Okay.
Because he hits really hard.
Small red FT. And duelist throw a finger.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, he's hitting you hard.
Yep. Look. No, I say screw you.
Yeah, if you just continue on that dirt path and run, you'll be fine. Yeah, those wolves, yeah. It's okay,
Still mirrors, and I
leave
can't
sooner or
fucking
later
use
if
my
you run away.
horse.
Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, because, when you get invaded, you're not allowed to use your horse.
Okay, thankfully he's returned home.
Yep.
Competitive multiplayer, use duelist for life being a red summon sign. Well, we multiplayer again. Multiplayer again, which is 7-7 by another player into the world. You take a role of the adversary, aka duelist. Use its speed to host the fingers who summon you.
Yeah.
Okay, I figured that much, because pretty much, Dark Souls 3 has that kind of thing too.
Correct. It has the red sign soapstone.
Yeah.
Very good.
I believe you can. I'm gonna randomly assume that, just like in Dark Souls 3, you can actually be able to use it to, kind of like just help out, kind of like drop, exchange items with people.
Correct. You can actually do that, or you can do like a one-on-one duel with somebody.
Yeah.
Via password.
Yeah.
Pull up your map real quick.
Okay.
Now remember, there is going to be a little bit of lag. But
Yeah.
let me see your map here. Okay, so you notice where the Stormhill Shack is.
Kinda. Yeah.
So
right
you see that main road right there? That's like going past it. You'll notice there's two roads. There's a thin one and a bigger one. You see that?
Hold on, I'm trying to get rid of the fucking thing. There we go. Yeah, I can see kind of like a road going like kind of like a U-shaped road.
Yeah, I see that. So, also go to the War Master Shack, which is right down that big main road.
Like fast travel to it, or just hoof it?
No, I'm trying to show you something. So the main road that you were trying to travel on, you just started to go the wrong way because of when the wolves popped in. It kind of made you do a little bit of a U-turn right there because you notice where you are.
Yeah.
And if you move your camera up a little bit higher on your map, you'll see that Coliseum. That was where you ran into that dude.
Oh, this thing that looked like the half thing.
Yes, that is a Coliseum. Yes.
Okay.
So basically, when those wolves came in, and they kind of turned you around by accident, you ended up going a way you didn't plan on going. So there is a feature when it comes to this game called placing beacons. You can do that on your map. It'll make a blue little beacon that you'll see from far away. And we're gonna test that out right now, actually, so you can learn how to get around on a map. So, yes, you're putting down a marker and everything like that. So you see that thin road that leads to the Coliseum, and then you see the main road. You were trying to go down the main road, but then you ended up getting turned around because of those wolves appearing out of nowhere, and it kind of made you go the way that you didn't mean to go. So now you can place some markers on the actual road itself, so you'll know exactly where to go.
Okay, so I'm kind of just looking because I'm seeing because where I'm looking, I'm seeing this thing that would go left, and then go or upwards and rightwards.
Yeah, the one going right is the one that you were meaning to go.
Okay.
Just also remember to remove your beacons when you're done with them, because they can confuse you very bad. Now, there is another feature that they added in one of the first patches of the game when it first came out, where when you are on your horse or walking, if you walk into the beacon, it automatically disappears off of your map, which is pretty handy.
I'll say.
So go ahead and place some beacons on the main road, so you'll be able to know where to go. You're going to be trying to get to that bridge and everything as well.
Okay.
So let's continue and see what happens. All right, there we go. So let's get past this little encampment here.
Oh, hold on. Okay. I guess we have to go this way.
It's up to you.
Hello. Bow wow.
You should find where that person's calling to you, but first, of course, activate your grace in case something happens.
Yeah.
I like how you're like wasting your time on the dog, when literally if you go to the grace and activate it, it resets every freaking thing. Yeah.
I can't help it. I can't help it.
I know. It's okay.
Anyway.
I'm just trying to help you remind yourself that that's still a thing from Dark Souls 3.
Yeah. Okay, get rid of that.
So when you look around, you'll notice that there's two cliffs beside you, especially on your map. The voice is coming from the right cliff.
So, hold on. Alexander Warrior Jar.
Yes, you should go help out the jar. He's going to become one of your bestest friends.
Alrighty.
And I'm actually not kidding. He's like one of the best characters in the game.
I believe you.
Because you remember Sigvard, right?
Mm-hmm.
You remember our beloved Onion Knight?
Indeed.
He's basically going to be your equivalent.
You know, since you randomly speak of Sigward, I actually got a video I'm gonna be trying to upload later on, or sometime down the road on my YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's go find this giant jar and help him out. Oh, look, there he is. His butt stuck in the ground.
Hold on. I'm looking because I was looking at the beacon and everything.
He's literally close to where your beacon is, actually. You'll see him stuck in the ground.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, I think I see him now.
Yeah, you should go help him.
Can you hear me?
I mean, if your butt was stuck in the ground, wouldn't you want someone to help you too?
My stars. I'm so happy to
Yeah, I love how Twitch actually added that emote. Yeah, I love Alexander. I fucking love him. I love the fact that when you do his quest, he can give you a little jar that you can put on your head.
My thanks. 1,000 thanks. Just give me a good smack from the rear with something nice and big. And
Yes, of course you'll help him out, yeah.
Don't dally.
He's just going to tell you to tap him in the booty.
Give it your all, I say.
I like to think Alexander and Onion Bro are friends. Oh, most definitely, man. Oh, God, yeah. Imagine the shit they'd talk about over some Sigbrows, man. It's like we'll have... Because also, technically, in their game files, they both go, because they get, like, deep in thought, yeah.
Well, I'm out now. That's what
I also find it funny, the whole lore with the great jars, is that they become stronger when they eat particular flesh based off of certain warriors.
Speaking of flesh.
Yep. Maybe they're related. Hey, that'd be pretty cool if they were. I really wish, though, that Miyazaki would have combined both of the universes of Souls and Elden Ring. But, of course, he says that they're not of the same universe. But it's okay. You know, we'll always have the Young Embro in Dark Souls, and we'll have the Jaw in Elden Ring. I also love the fact that he does a Shoryuken from Street Fighter. I love that. Basically, you remember Ken from Street Fighter?
Yeah.
Remember that punch he does where he punches up in the air like an uppercut?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can do that. That is actually pretty fucking cool. Alright, so here's what's going to happen now. Did you exhaust all the dialogue with Mr. Alexander?
Yep.
Alright, so go sit at your grace, and we'll continue past that bridge. Past the giant pumpkin dude. Which I like the pumpkin dudes, though. I actually dig those guys. It'd be so cool to have a merging of universes in one game. That'd be great. Like, everyone would pay good money for it. I agree with that. I do. That would be so freaking cool. Like, I still believe that the prime timeline for Souls games is Demon Souls. And depending on which ending you would choose in Demon Souls, which don't worry, I'm not going to spoil that for you, would depend on whether or not which game it would lead into. Oh. Yes, it's good to talk to Melina. Like, sometimes I think that at the end of Dark Souls would probably lead into a new era centuries later that would lead into Elden Ring. Like, I still think that's a thing, but, you know, Miyazaki's just being a troll and being like, oh no, they're separate timelines. But it is what it is.
Alright, 22 strength.
Very good.
Level 13.
So you should go fight that pumpkin dude and, you know, put him out of his misery.
AKA the boy on the bridge.
Yes. I love his fucking headwear. I'm glad that I made a character called Pumpkin Bro. Which literally is like my version of the Onion Knight. Also, I wouldn't recommend being on your horse fighting. Yeah.
Sanctuary Stone.
Very good.
Thank you.
Good job, though, yeah. Alright, let's continue down that bridge. You don't have to get on your horse or anything. Just walk through. Because also, if you sit at a grace, he'll come back.
Oh, he's another commandant one, huh?
Mm-hmm. Plus, I love his headwear, like I said, because it also has a special effect where headshots with certain weapons of certain kinds do less damage to your head when you wear it. Which, good, decent effect, but dumb at the same time. Because you'll end up getting hit full body with stuff. I guess you could say if you're fighting somebody with a bow, it would be some good headwear to have. Hey, look, there's another merchant.
Oh, gee.
You should talk to him.
Terribly sorry. Are you here as a customer?
I love his music that he plays, too. Because some of them actually play like a version of Gurman's theme song from Bloodborne.
Let's see. Pickled turtlenecks, 3 smithing stone wands.
See if you can get the smithing stones.
Yeah, I can get all 3 of them.
Get them.
Let's see. Black Warrior's Cookbook 3, short sword, halberd, some arrows, bandit mask.
Because here's the thing. is if you find any merchants that sell smithing stones, buy them.
All right.
That's one of the best things to do right there. Even though in time you won't really need to buy smithing stones from them, because you'll find what's called bell bearings. Bell bearings can drop or be looted from certain chests in the game, and if you give them to a particular merchant, you'll be able to buy smithing stones. Which is pretty cool, yes. Very much so, yes. But we're not going to worry about upgrading your weapon at the moment.
Fair enough.
Because you decided to choose being a strength build, I have a little idea in my head that I'm going to work out in time.
Alright.
Alright, so let's continue down that dirt bridge. You'll probably see a grace sooner or later. But you'll also probably see a really big body of water. Oh yeah, also, when it comes to fighting these undead, when you kill them, they will start glowing on the ground. You need to hit them while they're glowing on the ground, or they'll come back. Hence why your efforts of killing these guys are not really working. Funny enough, because Miss Pickley is in chat, this is actually something from the original Dark Souls 1, where when you would kill certain skeletons, they would sometimes come back. This was something that was brought in from Dark Souls 1. Except now they glow, instead of waiting to see if they actually come back. Ah, that one's trying to use undead spells on you.
Apparently.
Yeah, the Skellies do like to party. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Don't forget to hit them right there. There you go.
Fuck off with your
Ooh,
shit.
look at them trying to hit you. Yeah. But yeah, let's continue down the dirt road, and you'll probably find a grace sooner or later.
See someone.
You should go talk to him.
Okay.
Yeah, go talk to him. He's not attacking you.
I'm known as D. I hunt down those who live in death and weed their death. Heed my warning.
It's
the
D.
village here has been touched by death, and worse yet, chained to a mariner. If you value your life, then go no further.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
The village here has been touched by death. Turn back while you still can. Turn back.
Okay, that's all I say. His armor piece is interesting.
Yes. It's called the twinned armor.
Somehow I can see why. Got two fucking heads.
Yes. But as I was saying before, we're going to continue down the dirt path that's in front of you. You'll probably find a grace that is going to be on your right, and you'll see a body of water on your left. There'll be something in the middle of that water. I wouldn't fight that yet.
Okay. Okay, I think I.
But I do love the
see
fact. I do love the fact that you keep picking flowers, as I told you. I appreciate that. Yeah, there's the grace right there. Yeah.
Okay, I think. Okay, I see the thing that you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to fight him yet. No. But in due time, you will. So now what you're going to do, you're going to sit at the grace and you're going to activate your map.
Okay.
Now, move your map to where gate front is. You notice that main way to go on the other side? as if you're going through the encampment of those knights.
Yeah.
You're going to go through there.
Hold on, I'm just kind of looking at stuff. So, merchant there, merchant there.
Now what you can do is you can technically start at the grace that's right beside the telescope picture. And just work your way down.
Oh, you're talking about going around here?
Angel South, yes.
Angel. Okay, I'm just looking. It's like, yeah, I see the telescope thing there. I see Angel Lake North. So
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
yeah, I'll go there.
And like I said, just cross that bridge that's over the water. All that stuff. Kill whatever comes in your way if you want to. And keep in mind, when there is no enemies locked onto you or anything like that, you can bring up your map anytime you want.
Okay.
So, in a way, you'll get lost on occasions, but you'll always have a map as long as you have your fragment.
So I think I'm thinking that this is the bridge because it's, like across, it's some water.
Correct. And also, if you zoom in on where you are located on the map, you'll notice how there's like an arrow on your character model on the map. That represents the way you're looking. So in this case, you're going to be looking on the other side.
Yeah, I can see that now, yeah. Alright, so there's that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, tally-ho.
Tally-ho!
Oi! You there? Could you help us out, Cully?
Another voice.
Okay, so if you want to find that person, you'll see an item on the ground right there.
Stop pretending you can't.
You see that little glowing item on the ground?
Yeah, it's right here next door where I'm at.
Yeah. You see where those sheep are and all those little animals over there?
Yeah.
Walk toward there and look for a bush that looks like it's out of the ordinary. It'll look like it's maybe a different color, might be a little bit lit up.
I think I see it.
Just roll into it.
What'd you go and do that for?
Very good observation there. Good job. You get to talk to Bulk.
I remember. Some Claude told
Good.
me.
Bulk's quest line is very interesting.
You were just breaking the spell, weren't you? Thank you.
So yeah, just exhaust his dialogue, take in what he's telling you.
Told not to come back. Not ever. Then I ended up as a tree. Lucky you came along, really. Oh, what a shame. When they threw me out of the cave, they took everything I owned. And so this is all I have to express my thanks. I hope you can forgive me.
Mushroom. 10 of them.
Or
What is
if
it,
you
Mario?
can't afford to wait for a while, I could sneak back into
Yeah,
the
just keep
cave
talking
and
to him
bring back something
until
I
he's like
value.
repeating himself and all that.
Then I'd be of some real use to you, I reckon.
Because then I'm going to teach you a little feature real quick.
Right.
Because I'm noticing the time of day it is right now.
I'm frightened of them. So I have to
So when Bach is repeating his dialogue, go back to the grace that you were just at, and I'll give you some additional instructions.
Okay.
Right. I'm frightened. Right.
Okay. Apparently that's done with him. Should I even bother with that item that's glowing right there, or?
You can pick it up if you want. It was honestly put there 2 beginning patches of the game, so people would not miss box quests.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go back to the grace real quick.
Yep. I will
So
say I
one
do
thing
like
you'll-
fast travel.
Yeah, I love the fast travel as well. It's faster on PS5. So you'll notice that the time of days keep changing.
Yeah.
It's a really, really nice feature that I like. Now, here's a little piece of advice for you.
Mm-hmm.
And you take it however you want. Traveling at night in the lands between is very dangerous. Very dangerous. But certain events can happen during the nighttime, which will give its rewards. We'll call it that.
Mm.
So in terms of those times, it's entirely up to you.
Okay.
It's safer to travel during the daytime. So if you sit at the Grace, you'll see that you have a feature called Past Time.
Indeed.
Now, from the knowledge I gave you, you notice it's nighttime.
Yep.
What pastime do you want to change it to?
Well, I guess we can do it until morning.
Good. And now we'll travel to your beacon across the bridge, and you'll notice that there will be a split in the road.
Oh boy.
One that will continue straight, and one that will go left. And it'll be entirely up to you which way you want to go.
Let's see.
Just also be careful of enemies, of course.
Of course, yeah. Adding skills. With a knife, you can use Ash of War to grant your armor. It's a new skill that cites grace.
Yeah. You'll learn sooner or later more about that over time.
Well, I guess I'll go across this bridge and see why not.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Just be careful of Mr. Boy on the horse.
Yep.
And right up here, yeah, you'll see your split in your path. You can either go left or you can continue straight.
Let's go straight for the hell of it.
All right. And also, do not forget to keep your perception on. So, you might see stuff on the sides you might want to explore off the main road. There might be something under it. There might be something over it. Keep in mind, Elden Ring's main focus, aside from fighting enemies and leveling up, is exploration.
Figured as much, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And as I said, we're focusing the most on exploration.
Let me see if I can take out this boil. Maybe I can get some decent amount of runes for his ass.
Sure.
Alright, he dead.
Good job.
There you go.
Yeah, I see that.
Ooh, I see two giants with carrying with a carriage.
I will leave that up to you. If you can either attack them or go past them. Because they are a respawnable enemy, so take it as you will.
I see a chest.
But there's also a lot of people around you, too.
Yeah, I see that.
And yes, you cannot loot the chest while it's in motion.
Yeah. If only you could do the hit and run.
Yeah. Sadly, yes.
What the fuck are you going? Ah.
So you'll notice there's some water beside you. There's a way to go up, a way to go on the main road, ways to go on your left. It's a big game.
Very.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Mr. Krabs over there, or at least one of his relatives.
Mm-hmm.
There'd be money.
Don't forget to loot enemies when you kill them, too.
Yep.
Excuse me.
There'd be flowers.
Good job.
I see gust of wind.
Now, on your horse, you can jump on that gust of wind.
Spring jumping. Very nice.
Yep. I always thought that was a really cool add-on they did.
Whee! Well, there's some height for sure.
Indeed. Woo! But yeah, let's continue on that main road, though. Because there'll be a bridge you'll need to cross. But it's not going to be very easy to cross.
When are things ever easy?
Exactly.
Yeah, I think I see the bridge or something like it.
Yeah. There will be items on the bridge, but at the end of the bridge, on your right side, will be a grace. So it would promote, a grind spot if you want to. As you can see, that giant ballista's trying to shoot at you.
Yep.
So yeah, there's your grace right there.
Yep, so that's it.
Good job.
Thank you.
So yeah, you should go on a little killing spree on that bridge and see what items are on there and see if they drop any things too.
Fair enough.
Plus, that'll be some souls that you can get closer to in terms of leveling up. Skis guys shouldn't be too hard for you to deal with, especially with your imps.
Yeah, stone sword.
Should take out the guy on the ballista as one of your first few kills.
Right, yeah,
So he doesn't shoot at you and shit, yeah. There it is. Good job.
Got another straight sword and got 5 bold arrows.
Good job. Yeah, just kill the hell out of those guys, yeah.
Golden rune.
There should be an item also on the side of the bridge, too, where you got that golden rune.
Yeah, I see it.
Like I said, when it comes to this game, you gotta bump your perception up just a little bit.
Yeah, especially when the things are so small to fucking see.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, I got I think it was like 3 spitting stone ones, I believe.
Yeah, like I said, don't really worry too much about upgrading your weapon at the moment.
Yeah.
I'll probably end up giving you a nice little starter weapon to boost you up a little bit. And then in time, when I feel you're ready, I'll give you a weapon that'll make your run very interesting. But like I did with the Chosen Ronin, I want you to earn that weapon.
Fair enough. So I guess I can just do a little random grinding a bit for the.
Yeah, do a little bit of grinding. Yeah, that's a good area to grind some stuff. Yeah.
All right.
Because I'd say, how about this? When you get to about 30, 31 strength, I'll help you fight one little boss that'll boost your confidence.
Alright.
Plus, I'll give you a weapon to work toward and give you a nice little care package. But keep in mind, it's just a care package. It's not something that will really fully benefit you in your playthrough because, I don't like making things too easy for you. But I like making them manageable for you.
got you.
Basically, you know, I had to play Elden Ring by myself. But in your case, you're not by yourself.
Yeah.
Don't forget also that at the beginning of the bridge, there is a couple knights that you can kill there too.
Alright.
Not
Probably
just those guys in the back, yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably go see if I get like at least 2,000 things, and I'll probably see what I can level up.
Yeah. You see, what you're doing is basically kind of what I did. Except I stayed in that gate front area for most of my beginning push through. I think you probably remember that.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, I can
in
see
this
like
case,
that one
though,
area, big right spot.
Yeah. But in this case, though, I'm kind of making you explore a little bit more and learn more of the craft. Because for right now, it feels a little bit like Dark Souls 3, except with action.
Yeah.
But soon, though, I am going to have to do a tiny bit of a push force on you to change your outlook. But for right now, you're going to just keep your mindset on fighting similar to Dark Souls 3.
Mm-hmm.
Or in this case, for Pickley and Chad, similar to Dark Souls 1. Because she hasn't played Dark Souls 3 yet. Which I can't wait. I think she'll really enjoy Dark Souls 3.
Is she on the... What console... What's she playing on?
I believe she did PC for Dark Souls Remastered. But I do know that she was going to be playing Demon Souls Remake soon. So she's going to be playing that on her PS5.
Interesting.
See, I told you she's still there. She's an awesome lurker. But yeah, I remember when she was streaming Dark Souls Remastered, it really was whooping her ass real good. But I told her, you know, in terms of like the Souls community, there's always a split between the people that like Dark Souls Remastered and the people who like Dark Souls 3. Yeah, she prefers PC.
Makes sense.
So I think she'll be in the corner of Dark Souls 3 more, because without spoiling the game, but you know, given a bit of a difference between Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3, even though yeah, it is the more modern game, that is correct, but at the same time, you'll definitely feel the Dark Souls formula boosting more into like the mindset of what would become the base for Elden Ring. Because I think even Rumble can admit it, because he's played Dark Souls 3 and he's platinumed it recently, that that Elden Ring does feel a bit like Dark Souls 3, except it's more open worldish. You have an idle jump button now.
That's nice.
And, of course, now you have little ash summons that you can play with.
Yeah.
Because, the idle jump is so good. But funny enough, though, the idle jump did not debut in a Souls game. It debuted in Sekiro, actually. Which sooner or later, if I'm given the right motivation, I will probably try to finish Sekiro.
Yeah, even though I don't know if I ever really would play Sekiro that much, but like, to me, if I want to do something like Sekiro, I'd probably just fucking play Shadow Warrior, honestly.
I really think you'd get a bit overwhelmed by Sekiro.
More than likely.
Because there is no character creation, there is no playing the way you want to play. You have to play it by its rules. It was basically Miyazaki's attempt at a single-player game. Well, no, not counting Kingsfield and Armored Core, but, you know, Sekiro was kind of like his reply to Neo. Because Neo was a thing before Sekiro. Let's get those knights off that. Yeah, make them all pay. Make them pay. Because, yeah, I remember when I had to do my learning curve from Dark Souls 3 to Elden Ring. For like a few of my beginning streams, I played Elden Ring like it was a Souls game. And, but then I learned about Ash Summons, and that was very helpful.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I will say, like I can just tell, like, you know, right away. Not only just from, like, you know, this little experience that I'm doing, but also from like from watching you and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I would definitely say that, like, this game is an open world into Dark Souls type of game.
It's a very good way to put it. Correct.
Yeah.
I had a feeling you were going to say that, though. It's just, I guess, the reason why I am in the margin of liking Dark Souls 1 more is because of the open worldish part of Dark Souls. I don't like having a set path. I like learning. I like having my own type of start. So in terms of like Dark Souls 1, your first boss, aside from the Asylum Demon, can be whatever one you want. It can either be the Tauros Demon, it could either be the Moonlight Butterfly, it could be the Gargoyles, it could be like almost anything. It's just really, oh, you got the torso armor, awesome. You'll get some good stats out of that. Like I said, the best parts of armor when it comes to Souls games, which was implemented in Elden Ring, is you get more defenses out of your torso, out of your torso, then your legs, then your head, then your gauntlet. That's literally how it goes. Then, of course, good job. Yeah, that was another reason why I wanted you to grind here, too, because you can get some interesting item drops here, yeah.
Alright, so go back and
very good.
Try out this armor top.
Yeah, but how can I put it though? Back to what I was saying before is like I said, your start when it comes to Dark Souls 1, which ended up implementing into Bloodborne, but like I said, because she hasn't played Bloodborne, I'm not going to spoil that for her. Bloodborne kind of combined the open worldness of Dark Souls 1, but it was one of the first games that added the linear path, where if you want to progress, you got to beat this bastard. You know, it was basically like that. And that's why I guess you could say I like Bloodborne the most out of all Souls games. It was like that borderline of, oh yeah, it took the Dark Souls formula but flipped it 360. But it made it to where you could choose your path of how you want to play, or you could choose to do the linear, where it's like, okay, I'm going to do this so I can progress doing this. I look forward to the linear in this for a first playthrough. And if you do it that way, you will succeed very well. Test your roll real quick, Rumble.
Yeah, that's what I was doing earlier. I had to switch out the bottom piece because I was heavy rolling.
That's fine. Yeah, that's a good switch up. Now, when it comes to Elden Ring, they kind of took the path of Dark Souls 1 for equip load. You upgrade your endurance more to increase your equip load. Mm, indeed. So, yeah. But, yeah, the linearness was one of the first things that they changed for the Souls formula. Because definitely one thing that they kept for Demon Souls, because Demon Souls technically was the first Souls game, but it was still a thing for the remake, which you'll be playing, is, I guess you could say Demon Souls was the first to have the choosing between the linear path and the open world path. But at the same time, there was one thing I didn't like about Demon Souls. Well, the original one, at least. I'm not going to get into the remake. And that is the fact that in order to beat the game, you have to defeat every single boss in the game. Versus in Dark Souls 1, if there was a boss you didn't want to defeat because they pissed you off, but it was an optional boss, you didn't have to fight that optional boss to beat the game. They went on with that with Elden Ring. Because there's like Lord knows how many bosses. I think there's like over, say, 30 or 40. But keep in mind, most of those are optional bosses. It was just very complicated because, keep in mind, when it came to From Software, they were known for 3 games at one point. Kingsfield, Armored Core, and Tenchu. That's what they were known for. Then they decided to change things up. And when Kingsfield dissipated, Demon Souls became a thing. And Demon Souls had a lot of issues in its beginning. But it was much better to adapt to than Kingsfield. Kingsfield pissed me off, dude. Because basically Kingsfield is a first-person dungeon crawler type game. And it was one of the most unfair titles I've ever played. And that's saying a lot coming from somebody that was abused a lot in Souls games. When I say that something's not fair, it takes a lot for me to say something's not fair. And, but yeah, Demon Souls was like the first attempt at a new formula. And it had its issues. It really did have its issues. But then they took those issues from Demon Souls and they remade it and made Dark Souls. And originally there was not supposed to be a Dark Souls 2 or a Dark Souls 3. It was supposed to just be Dark Souls. Because after Dark Souls was when Miyazaki's main team was creating Bloodborne. But he had another team that wanted a project to do. And they chose to literally do a sequel to Dark Souls, which is Dark Souls 2. In terms of Dark Souls 2, it was a lot of people's first Souls game. Even though my first Souls game was Demon Souls, if you really want to go deep into it. But a lot of people's first Souls game back in the day was either Demon Souls, Dark Souls, or Dark Souls 2. I don't like Dark Souls 2. I even pre-ordered for Dark Souls 2 because what they showed in the developer trailers and interviews was not what we got upon release. And that pissed me off because I did a lot of neighborhood chores just to have the money to pre-order that game. It was one of the first games I ever pre-ordered. Was Dark Souls 2, and it was one of the worst ideas I ever did. Because Dark Souls 2 was what made me rage quit Souls games at one point in my life, and Bloodborne brought me back. And that's why Bloodborne is one of the most important games of my life, but it's also one of my favorites. When all else fails, turn to Blood. You got that mindset now, too. Like, if something pisses you off in another game, you now turn to Bloodborne for that rage releasing, you know.
Yeah.
And I do it too. But it's just very interesting how far FromSoft has come, because it was a big milestone from Kingsfield to Elden Ring. It was a big milestone change. And the funny thing is, a lot of their past games had so many limitations. So many limitations. But they learned from those limitations. And they took the good stuff out of the games that they made in the past, and they put it all together, and that's what created Elden Ring. Literally. And plus, here's the thing. If FromSoft didn't care about their games, they wouldn't have been doing patches like they've been, especially all the ones they've done for Elden Ring. And I think even you can agree with that. If companies do a lot of patches, there's pros and cons to it, though, that you'll probably agree with, where, you have to do these patches to fix your game. Why couldn't you just deal with it when you were making the game,
Yeah.
But at the same time, if companies didn't do constant patches to their game, that would mean that they wouldn't give a damn about what the consumer thinks.
True.
That's why, I can forgive FromSoft for Dark Souls 2, and I can give them leeway for Sekiro. Because, honestly, their most important games of all time, not counting Kingsfield, was Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1, Bloodborne, and Elden Ring. Now, why I didn't say Dark Souls 3 is because they were still experimenting for that. Like, it was still the same exact engine that they were using for Dark Souls 1, but they were changing things up. Because here's the thing. There's a reason why I didn't choose Dark Souls 2. Is because, Dark Souls 2 debuted power stancing. Power stancing, where it is that you take two weapons and you dual wield them. Because dual wielding was not a thing in Dark Souls 1. Dual wielding was not a thing in Demon Souls. It was sword and shield. Or in your case, saw and gun. And while Dark Souls 2 debuted power stancing, it was perfected in Elden Ring. Holding two similar based weapons and going for it. Alright, I think you've done enough little grinding here. Let's continue down the rest of the pathway. Let's do some more exploring. Okay, go ahead. But yeah, it's come a long way. And I think it's only the beginning of what creativity Miyazaki will actually come up with. Now, I say this because, Miyazaki has a whole freaking team. And I do believe his A team and his B team created Elden Ring. Hence why some of the stuff that you'll run into in Elden Ring
Hello?
has different feels to it.
Is somebody there?
Oh, look, an NPC.
Might I bend your ear for a moment?
You should
please?
talk to her.
My name is
All right,
Arena.
way ahead of you.
I've escaped from Castle
Nice.
Moon to the south. The servants there have rebelled. I can't be sure what it is. My eyesight's been weak since birth, you see. But I swear I heard frightful howling from all over. My good father secreted me out the castle, but decided himself to stay. He says it's his duty. As commander. I fear for father's life. The servants are full of wrath, filled with hatred for every one of us. They've since come for every one of the companions I escaped with. They haven't spared a soul. I fear it's no different at Castle Morn. Please, I implore you, would you mind taking a letter to my father at the castle? My soul wishes that he escape, even if his honor should be the price. Please. I just want him to be safe. Thank you,
Okay.
dearly. Then please, take this.
Here's a letter.
Deliver it to my father, who remains in the castle, if you please. Please, he can be stopped.
All right, now you technically have your first little mission.
Yeah, now I
Right.
think I got all the armor pieces for this one particular thing. So
Awesome. That's good. That means you now have some decent defenses for right now.
yeah, let's work towards the leggings and later down the road. So
Yeah. So yeah, of course, loot all the stuff that's on the ground. If you want to bring in your imps, you can, because if you notice, when you see that blue little gate-like sign on your middle left side of your screen, that means you can bring in your summons.
okay.
Because, yeah, I am actually glad that you took my advice by taking what you learned from past Souls games and you keep it close to your soul, but you don't limit yourself to it. Because that's one of the reasons why if you watch a lot of, like, top playthroughs from YouTubers when they play Elden Ring, you'll notice that they don't really use Ash summons. Now keep in mind, you can beat Elden Ring by the limitations of Dark Souls. However, it'll make things harder. And plus, why would you deny a function added to the game?
Sure.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Now, unless you're challenging yourself, sure. But we might want to be careful. There was a troll right there, yeah.
Yeah,
you like stopped right beside one.
Yeah, but yeah, so I was just looking, kind of just keeping an eye on him, but he's not attacking me. So
Yeah, he's just chilling you. Chilling like a villain. Look at you picking up the smithing stones. The Misbegottens. Ooh, yeah, you might watch yourself.
I think this one was about to go for like a flying attack, but then it got yeeted outwards.
Yeah, I saw it. All right, so let's continue down that path you were going. I do kind of wonder what the world looked like before all this destruction of ruins.
They're not knowing.
We're never gonna know.
Ash of
Sadly.
War, mighty shot.
Yeah, that's a interesting Ash of War. kind of useless, though. I never see anybody use it.
See, Grace.
There should be a Grace around there.
Yeah.
And there's also a merchant dude. He should have some stuff you can buy.
Yeah, he's got extra things to sell too, so.
Yeah, you can also sell a lot of your doubles of stuff too.
Yep. How the daily.
I'm your setting.
I always found that this guy kind of sounds like Johnny Depp. He's like, boy in a shell. Yeah, buy all the smithing stones there. Yeah, there you go.
I think that's all I can do with him for now.
Not finished yet.
Yeah, he doesn't really have anything else that's useful at the moment. His armor set that he sells, though, is pretty decent for starting armor, but what you're wearing is much better.
Got it. I guess I'll keep all that stuff for now.
Yeah, don't forget that you can put stuff that you don't need in your box.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to do.
You're adapting really well.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll put that in there for right now because I know I can't really wear it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Alright, so in front of you, you have technically 3 ways you can go. You can stay on the main road, or you can go up one of the cliffs. You choose.
Oh, I see someone on a horse, so guess I'll take a chance.
Oh, that means it's probably nighttime. You might want to go back to,
Ow.
Yep, that's Knight's Cavalry.
Yeah. He's a hit hard motherfucker.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I told you that traveling at nighttime is very dangerous.
Well, at least we got to see what he looks like.
Oh yeah, I love his armor. Even though I'm not much of a fan of the helmet as much. Past time, by the way, Rumble.
Woo! Sorry.
You gotta remember about those timing changes, yeah.
It's gonna take some getting used to.
I know. Just gotta make sure you don't get yourself stuck in a killing spree. Where it's like, oh, I'm alive. Oh no, I'm dead. Oh no, I'm alive. Oh no, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Because there will be some days where, you can stream Elden Ring without me.
Yeah.
Because I do want to see how you adapt without my help on occasions. Because, like I said, there's a lot to this game. In terms of, exploring and learning things. The only thing I ask is that, aside from grinding levels off-stream, which I don't mind that, if there's days where I'm like, nah, you should play a little bit of the game on your own to learn and everything, at least show your progression when you stream.
Okay.
If that makes any sense.
Ish. I kind of just show that I've been actually doing some stuff, I guess.
Yeah. Now, of course, you know, if you're like, I want to grind some levels off stream, oh, go ahead, by all means. But I bet you though, a lot of people, especially on YouTube, would probably love to see how you adapt to this game live. You know what I mean?
Kinda, yes. I've got another
Oh, yeah, that golem tried to get you there.
Yep. Reminds me
There
of
we
those
go.
fucking, those arrows that had like that does like the shaky things in Dark Souls.
There should be a sapling somewhere around there. I believe it's on the right side. If you're toward where you got your map fragment, should be like up on those right cliffs.
Yeah, I think I see it.
Yeah.
Give me a think, please.
But- Yep.
Golden Sea.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't like about Torrent the horse, is trying to pick up items while on horseback is very, very frustrating, because sometimes you won't pick it up at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a really good place for you to test your might. Go into Castle Morn. That's a great place for you to go and explore in.
To go in the castle, huh?
Get yourself to the boss. You never know. Okay, there we go.
What happened?
Oh, Twitch gave me a random buffer.
Uh,
Yeah, you're having a little bit of frame rate issues, but that's a given with Elden Ring. It's okay. Just get yourself into the castle.
yeah.
Yeah, you're having some frame rate issues at the moment.
I'm at Grace now, so.
Good job.
Thank you.
Is it storming where you are right now?
Not that I know of.
Okay, I was just checking. Because I was kind of wondering why the stream was giving some random buffers there.
Probably just Twitch
But-
being a bitch as usual.
Probably, yeah. Alright, upgrade your flasks. Because, did you know that it took like 2 to 3 patches to finally like give like a little marker where you could actually do stuff in your menu there?
I didn't know that, but
Yeah, because some people would not even check to see if like, oh, maybe I can talk to Melina here, or maybe I can upgrade my flask. So they just like added that little gold marker right there. One of the best things ever.
well,
Because man, I'm gonna tell you the beginning release of Elden Ring was really rough.
I am not surprised.
I think you remember when I had the frame rate issues.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so this is going to take some concentration here. It's going to be a lot of enemies in this area because you're playing this like it's Dark Souls. You're just going to do the whole put up your shield, let them attack your shield, then you attack them with your weapon. You might not want to be on your horse thing. There you go. Yeah, I was watching it.
Yeah, but it's like I didn't think I would be able to do it anyway.
So yeah, there's going to be enemies on your left and enemies on your right. Put up your shield, Rumble. That's why you
Damn
got
it.
it. There you go. Come on.
I died.
Yeah, this is where you got to do some learning. Yeah, because you kind of did go in there like Rambo, man. It's like, I'm going to go between these 3 dogs, you know? Like, come on, man. It's all right. You got this, man. You got this.
Well, at least the elevator I knew somehow came back down, even though I wasn't planning it.
That's because you stayed on the button when you were on your way up there. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, keep your mindset of Dark Souls. Let the attack an enemy one-on-one. Let them bounce off your shield first. Then you attack with your weapon. You got this. Just watch out for those dogs. Those dogs.
God damn
Fucking
it.
dog.
Okay, the dog's definitely gonna be a pain in the ass here too.
Mm-hmm. Told you. So also keep in mind, you have a crouch button. You can stealth in this game. You also have little knives that you can throw at just a single enemy to bring them to you. Keep that in mind. You have options. You just gotta adapt to them. Okay?
Yeah.
Alright. You can also summon in your ashes too. But, that's entirely on you.
Yeah, might as well give it a shot somehow.
Yeah. You have options. Use your options that you have. Alright, you can bring in your summons. There we go. Alright. Now just take your time. Pull in enemies. Just be careful of your surroundings. There you go. Got this. And plus, if things get a little rough, you can always bring me in later.
Got one.
Remember, this isn't Bloodborne. Let the enemies come to you. Keep your shield up at all times. And when they bounce off your shield, that's when you attack.
Yeah, give me my weapon. I don't know why I fucking did that.
You did it out of panic. Get your weapon. There you go. Target.
Oh, okay. I was about to say my amps got defeated.
Yeah. It happens.
Yeah.
Use your shield, Rumble.
I know I'm
You got it.
talking, we're trying one by one. Alright.
There you go. There you go. Just don't worry. Sooner or later, I will be converting you from Dark Souls 3 knowledge to Elden Ring. But you're not ready for that yet.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I want you to play it like it's Dark Souls 3. The way that I do. Guess you could say I want your playthrough to mirror a little bit of my start. Good job keeping your shield up there. Now you just got to keep it up.
Some died.
Yeah. You're just interesting, dude. So what we're going to do, your next learning curve, will be grinding these guys so you can learn their attacks. That also includes dogs. So that's why I'm, not telling you to be a pro in this area. You just got to learn.
I think this boy is gonna be like the biggest bitch of them all.
You know why, right?
Enlighten me.
You focus more on dodging than you are using your shield.
Well, the thing is, like, I have been using my shield, but knowing the fact it's like he does more than one swing, and it kind of
Mm-hmm.
fucks me up with that, when using the shield. It's like use like one of the stamina and whatnot.
That's why you have learning to do, my friend.
I know that.
Don't say you know, just acknowledge it.
I'm going to say it, and I do know. I am acknowledging it.
Okay. Don't argue. I got you.
Well, the thing is, you gotta learn is like, yeah, I am, I will say I know, and I am, trying to learn and adapt and all that.
You're
yeah.
doing good. You're doing
Anyway.
good. Just breathe.
I don't know why you say that. Like I'm this little. Bleh.
I do it because you've been raging a little bit without even knowing. That's why I'm trying to help you clear your mind so you can learn. You won't learn from rage. Except if it's Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, these guys took me a lot of practice as well.
What's up here?
Just keep in mind, while you're playing, I'm adapting to it. I'm watching your play style. So I can see how I can see your build go. There you go. Drink your flask. Good job. Good job. There you go. No, the impy boys. Oh yeah, everything's after you now.
Yep. Damn it.
It's okay.
Anyway.
You're doing good. Takes practice. You're doing just fine. Because we'll try one more little attempt. And then you can bring me in if you want to.
Yeah, Shadow, I did.
Yes, he did get gangbanged. That is correct, yeah. He's doing really good, though, Shadow. I have to give it to him. He's doing much better than my first playthrough. I'll tell you that much.
What the?
What?
Someone just messaged me on PSN and said you want to do PvP, and I don't even know who this person is.
He just started. Why would he want to do PvP?
I don't know if they're like I'm randomly curious if like they're somehow watching or just seeing it out on Elden Ring for some reason.
The funny thing is, you never know when somebody is watching and planning. You'll never truly know.
Yeah.
Learned that the hard way on numerous occasions my first time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not just talking about first time on Elden Ring, I'm talking about first time in Souls games.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. Okay, so without holding this shield, I can
You got
do that. Excuse me.
it.
Damn it!
He got you?
Yeah, I couldn't get a chance to heal either.
Alright. You want to go online?
Sure. Cause I feel like, cause I'm actually kind of wanting in just a little while anyway.
Oh.
So.
Alright. I'll bring in a very special friend. And I'll also drop a few little small things for you here and there.
Alrighty.
Yeah. And what would you like the password to be?
I think we can just do the usual, beef.
Alright.
Because we're known for using that at this point, so.
Alright, so what we're going to do, I will put my sign right in front of your elevator.
Yeah.
Let me equip my gold finger. Now, in your case, though, you are going to have to craft yourself some furlong finger remedies. That's where all of your earthly flowers come into play. Go into your item crafting.
Okay.
And you craft yourself some furlong finger remedies, which is the gold thing that's at the bottom there. Let's see how many you can make.
Apparently 20.
Not bad. All right. So if you got the password set up, all you have to do is just use the gold finger remedy with the password, and sooner or later you will see my golden sign. I need to make sure I have a couple certain things here. All right.
That's a message. Let's see.
Yeah, that's a message, yeah. Might want to pull that lever, too.
Yeah, I will. Alright, I see your sign.
All right. Pick me on up.
Dirk the Dagger.
Mm-hmm. Gotta bring in our favorite boy. And don't worry, I got a couple little things I'm gonna drop you. One thing for fashion, and one thing to lead up to when you get to the strength requirement.
Gotcha.
Alright, so, first things first. Here you go. This is a weapon you're gonna aim toward sooner or later. And here is your fashion statement. Then put it on. Put on the helmet. If you have to change a little bit of your getup, you can if you're heavy.
Oh, yeah.
So I got a funny idea.
Oh?
Take away your shield and two-hand your axe. Let's go. Well, first off, put your helmet on that I gave you. Your fashion sense. Because it's one of my favorite helmets. Okay. There you go. All right, let's go. And, of course, you know, if we get invaded, it's perfectly fine. It happens.
Yeah.
So let me show you how I go through this area. And you'll learn from my little things of stuff, too. So go into crouch mode. Follow moi. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to go up these stairs real slowly. Look around. You'll notice that there's a dog right over there, hiding, waiting to strike. Mm-hmm. Then you got a dog right here. So here's what's going to happen. You're going to go for the dog that's right there, and I'm going to go for the dog that's over here.
Okay.
Now, another thing I'm going to teach you is how to block with your axe. So, I think it's your L1. Press your L1. That is how you block with a two-handed weapon.
Hmm.
Now, let's be a little bit careful around here. Let me activate my flask. Let's go. And keep in mind, if you need to block, it will take a little bit of your health away and a little bit of your stamina, but it will be worth it because you'll be automatically blocking it. See, we got this, man. And if we die, it's not a bad situation. Things happen. We'll fight those guys in a little while. Let's go straight for Pumpkin Boy right over here.
Okay.
See what happens here. There we go. The power of
Stone.
fashion. What'd you get?
Sanctuary Stone.
Not bad. Now, let me show you how we do this. All right. Back away. Come up to me. I'll take that. Good job.
Thank you.
Let's just finish them off. All right. Back. Watch yourself. There you go. Got an old thing. Back into crouch mode. Okay, then your next enemies are going to be over here on the outside. Roll away in crouch mode. There you go. Because I wanted to teach you how crouch can really help you, not just for stealth, but also for being a sneaky boy and getting those little sneaky kills. Plus, keep in mind, I'm using daggers while you probably do much more power than I do. Okay? Come help you out here. Watch yourself in the back. Just roll away. I'll help you out here.
Thank you.
There you go. Move out of the way. I got him.
Thank you.
You're welcome. There we go. You're welcome. All right. Now that we killed the bullies, loot your area. See if there's anything around that you can pick up. Like these butterflies.
Some fire grease.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's all I can get.
Yeah, I figured. All right, stand beside me real quick. Oh, I was actually going to do that.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Not a problem. I got many more of that where that came from. So, yeah, we'll stand here just for a little minute here, you know. So, basically, when it comes to this game, sneak will sometimes be your best friend. That's one of the reasons why you were being seen so much by a lot of the enemies around the area. It was because, well, you kind of stand out like a sore thumb, you know?
Yeah.
So, how we were doing that with the sneak, it'll save your life on occasions. But like I said, you're merely learning, you're practicing. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll go through here first. Should watch your butt, big boy. Yeah. Good job.
Thank you.
All right. Onward up the ladder. Because probably off stream, you know, to help you get more levels and everything, this will probably be a really good place for you to do some practicing as well.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Just off stream, of course, you know.
Yeah. Well, there's a party going on up in here.
Yeah. A little misforgotten war. right, everyone, chill. Chill.
Still
Chill.
wild torch.
Damn right. I love these daggers. There's a reason why I kept Dirk, man. I love his build. Plus, if this was going to be a collaboration, we have to at least do something together. Alright, let's look around here. Okay. Run, jump. You know how to do that? Good job. Alright, just looking around. It's good to always survey your area. I already know where to go. I'm just teaching you to survey your areas here and there. Because you never know when it'll save your ass. So you can tell, as this is a dead end, this is not exactly a place we have to go. Because where we have to go is right over there. See all that?
With the hanging bodies, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Correctamundo. So, we're going to climb this ladder. Because keep in mind, looks can be deceiving. You probably did not see that ladder there. Roll through the stuff because, you know, barrels. Alright. A safe way to get down here. You see that little tent that's down there?
Yeah.
Roll onto it. Good job. Alright, back up. Let them come to you. Some of them will be trying to fly. It's not a problem. Just do your little strafing here. I'm going to take care of this guy. Because sooner or later, these little bastards will have to come down, as you can see. Just be a little bit of a tease like they are to you. Yeah, there we go. Because here's the thing. What goes up must come down. If they decide they want to fly up into the air, they're going to have to come down sooner or later.
Yep.
Alright, I believe there's going to be something here.
More
Yes.
butterflies.
Right here. Get your grace. Alright, follow me. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we're gonna have to jump to that ledge, so get a running start. Run with circle, and right when you get to that edge, you press triangle. Well, for me it's triangle because that's how I match my controller. Good job.
There you go.
See, look at you learning fast. Alright, now we need to be a little bit careful here. Let me go down first. Ninja vanish.
Pickled turtleneck.
You probably remember these guys from Dark Souls 3. The sacks of trash, as I call them.
Mm-hmm.
Did you talk to this guy? Indeed.
Please help me. I'm of noble blood. If those hideous mongrels eat me, I'll be forever marred. Oop. I know you do a thing. Yeah.
Hold on, don't heal yet. I'm gonna use my thing again.
I'll be forever marred.
Oh, I don't have enough MP. Okay. That's fine.
Disgrace.
Alright, let's go. Just noticed I didn't have enough MP, but it's alright. It's all good. All these guys are asleep. Bye-bye. Yeah, dude.
It's missing stone from that.
Wanting just wanted to see me. Back up. Come on, little bastard. There you go. The power of an invader goes through my sword. Go.
Nice.
Long shaft axe. That's a cool weapon. I don't think I ever got that drop. So, I will give it to you. For you to play around with in case you ever want to. But I got a feeling that hammer that I gave you will probably be your regular weapon for this playthrough until I feel like you're ready for what I have in mind for you. Because keep in mind, I've been watching you and the mistakes you've been making, and I've been adapting my brain to your play style.
Twin Blade Talisman.
Yep. Follow moi. Plus, I love the headwear. That's why I had to give you one to match Dirk. It's a good look for you. Alright. Now we got to do a carefully timed roll. Good. Good job.
There you go.
Alright, now we should drop right here. We'll get this bastard here. Give us some extra heals.
Tarnished golden sunflower.
Yeah, that's the thing. Alright, you ready? Let's roll onto that cliff edge. Roll. Alright, now we'll have to be a little bit careful here. We got to drop onto the beams. You probably remember doing this on Dark Souls 3, so you shouldn't have too many issues. Alright, move a little bit to that side so I can drop safely. Because you'll see that there's a beam right here. Go. Be careful dropping down. Good job. Careful there, because I'm about to drop onto these guys here. Because there's, I believe, either 2 or 3 enemies here. One of them is a rat. Make that 6. It's a lot of rats down here.
Whip.
There we go.
Old fang.
Yeah, that's how you get the regular whip, yeah. Look around. Because, yeah, we'll fight the boss here, but I am going to want you to practice in this area with your X and all that. And look, here's a grace for you. Because I had to get you this grace, just in case. There you go. Alright, so we're going to go fight a boss here in a little while. But first, we got to get you that letter to give to that guy. Because remember that daughter wanted you to find her father? Well, we're going to do that right now, actually. Ow. Go.
Throwing daggers.
If you look carefully, you can see the boss from right here.
Yep.
He's standing right there in the middle of everything.
So, look like he's squatting.
Yeah, that's usually the case. Alright, let's go down here. I think you may have to go another way to get to the guy. Try left. I'm just looking at all this. Gotta be careful here. Here's an item right here.
Summersmithing stone.
Mm-hmm. Now look, jellyfish!
Indeed.
So many jellies. So yeah, there is probably going to be an alternative way to go to find the guy that needs that letter. So that's why you'll probably just, explore this area in your own time.
Yep.
All right. You ready?
I guess.
Let's do it. Let's kick this guy's ass. Just wait for me real quick because he's going to be coming to you. There we go. Get your hits in. Ow. Fuck. Yeah, dude.
Nice. Crafted blade, great sword. And I got a trophy.
Yep, you did get a trophy. Your grace is over there, by the way.
Yep.
Told you we were going to end up fighting a boss in this stream.
Yep.
Did I lie?
No.
Of course not. Why would I ever lie to you? But yeah, go put in your levels for your strength.
Yep.
And I'm guessing you want to end right here? Is that what you were hinting at before? Or?
Yeah, I'm going to end it here because I think we've gone up about almost close to 4 hours, and I feel like probably by the time I'm done, there might be dinner, which I don't know what it is yet. So.
All right, so here's what your little homework's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Off stream, you're going to grind some levels. You're going to grind them specifically in this castle. You're also going to explore and try and find this guy that's going to be on the the highest tower of this castle. He will be the one to give that letter to from his daughter.
Okay.
Probably the next stream, I'm going to have you adapt with the game on your own, let you explore some areas. I'll probably give you a couple little tips here and there off stream of places to look into, in your next stream. Don't worry, we'll collab again soon. But, I want you to adapt with this game in some kind of way by yourself, too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what you're going to do is off stream, you're going to get yourself to 31 strength. Then, you're going to get yourself to about maybe 20, 25 vigor. That'll give you some really good health. The reason for that is because, I got to give you some milestones to go for. So also, my health won't be that low the next time you summon me in sometime. So within your next stream, you should be at like 31 strength and about maybe 20, 25 vigor. I know you're a grinding machine like me, so that shouldn't take you too long. Plus, it'll give you some good practice on how some of these enemies work. You will focus on blocking with a two-handed weapon. When you're able to use that hammer, that will be the weapon that you upgrade. And when you get to a certain part of the game, I will also be watching how you play, and I'll be able to give you a weapon that you will use throughout the rest of the game.
Okay.
But that won't be for a while, though. You're going to be focusing on trying to be able to use the hammer that I gave you, sticking to two-handed weapon, like you are with your axe, and mostly just exploring. But for right now, off stream, just do your levels, practice with this area, and you should be good whenever you want to do your next stream of Elden Ring, which, of course, we'll talk about off stream.
Yeah, because I will say, like, because I know like my next Friday stream thing would be like in a couple of weeks, but I won't know for sure if I would want to do it at that time. But I'll try and do stuff like off stream as much as I can, because cause I'm still kind of wanting at least get back into Bloodborne, doing New Game Plus 2 with the dude and everything. So
just as long as you promise me that when it comes to exploring outside of this castle and your level ups and everything, do everything else on stream. Not only for people that are interested in watching, but also in case I want to watch a VOD here and there,
I'll try my best, but I think probably what I'll do is I'll stream every now and then. I'll explore this area, try and kill as much stuff and get to souls or runes, whatever you want to call it, and go from there. So.
Because I'll give you some stuff to do whenever you want to stream this again. Because I'm not going to be in the next collab stream that you do with this game. I do want you to adapt to this game as well without me. But keep in mind that I'll always be a lifeline in case you need it.
Got it.
So that way you'll be able to adapt, and you won't feel alone at the same time.
Gotcha.
So before you end, how do you feel about your first walkthroughing of Elden Ring? How do you feel?
It's quite an experience, from this first little debut stream. I'm kind of I'm getting used to some things. Others, I'm still gonna have to learn here and there, especially knowing the fact that
I think you see now why I made you platinum those 2 games before trying this. I think you get it now.
I would say, I'm learning. I get some familiarity to this, but also at the same time, it's new stuff is a thing, so it's gonna take some getting used to, and knowing the fact that I'm probably gonna have, I'm probably gonna still fuck this up every now and then, but
that happens, my dude. That happens. That's something you should never feel bad about.
Oh, I don't. I mean, it's it's probably going to just be a thing where it's now I can actually jump and crouch without feeling like I'm playing like Doom and, like a Soulsborne game or something. Yeah, you know what I'm talking. Yeah, overall, interesting little start. I'm glad I was able to get a decent amount of progress, and for my first little stream of it and everything. So yeah.
Of course.
All right, so normally I would do my schedule and everything, but I'll let you, I know that you're taking about a week and a half off, but if you want to promote or say anything, the floor is yours.
Sure. I'll either get back to streaming on the 11th of August or the 14th of August. Depends on how that week goes for me. Friday, if I do it, I'll be going back into Digimon World 2 with my data run. If it's on the 14th, I'll probably be getting back into Ghost of Tsushima, because Shadow got me that for my birthday, and I want to keep playing that game. So, yeah, that's really all I got planned for right now. Okay. But I would like to hear more about your schedule, though.
Well, if everything goes well, my next planned stream will be tomorrow, aka Saturday, and it'll be another installment of Sega Sonic Saturday, as I like to call that little series. Once again, we'll be doing some more Sonic Origins. I'm probably either going to play Sonic 2 in Anniversary Mode with Amy, see how that goes, see if I can get her get the super form with her or whatever. Or B, I might try and do one of the Game Gear games, because I know that sooner or later I'm going to be trying to do them at least once.
Game
so there's
Gear.
that.
Oh my God, Game Gear Sonic. Ugh. God, I hated those.
Yeah,
especially trying to use a fucking paraglider. An air glider in fucking Sonic, what was it, Sonic 2?
Yeah,
oh, God, that was such ass.
Oh,
ass!
Yeah. Well, I'll just say this, though. You probably might like the the Sonic 2 SMS remake a little bit better because it's actually bearable, but that's just my 2 cents. But after that, though, my next stream will be on Sunday, and I don't know 100% for sure because on the one hand, I may go back into Turok, or two, I may do some Dead by Daylight because of the scorching barbecue event thing that's going on. So I may do a little bit. Yeah, I know it's my first time actually doing that event too.
How's Nicolas Cage, by the way?
I can't really say because I don't have him.
I don't have him yet.
No, I mean, because the only way I probably would get him is if I had money in my little PSN account thing. But yeah, I mean, but from what I've seen, because I have seen him in action, from even from playing as a killer to teaming up with him as Survivor, he's quite interesting because he's got quite a lot to say, and I'll take a little bit of a thing that this one streamer I follow called Mr. Detroit Love likes to compare him to. But there's this other survivor named Ace Vittori or something like that. But apparently apparently him and Nick Cage are kind of built similarly. But I think probably Nick Cage is a little bit more louder than the Ace survivor is. But other than that, he seems pretty cool. His little his little perks that he uses is very interesting, especially from the plot twist where you can. Sometimes just randomly just pretend you're dying, and then I think if you don't get picked up, you can go back to a full health state. So yeah. But I hope to get him someday. Whether it be sooner or later or something. But if I do ever get him, I will be doing a stream of him on the day, hopefully.
Question.
But, yeah.
Would you mind if I recommend a raid?
All right, what do you got?
Sasha Jace.
Sasha, huh? All right, well, I think we can do that. I haven't rated her in a while, but I don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead and do the rest of your schedule and your outro, and let me know when you want me to do the raid, and I'll do it for you.
Yeah, let me just. Yeah, I'll just kind of pull up her thing on my phone while I talk the rest of that. So I can kind of get it ready.
I'll do the raid for you, but you just got to do your little raid.
I know. But yeah, so that's pretty much what my plans are for the rest of this week. Like I said, I don't know when I'll be doing more Elden Ring. I know that I'm not going to be able to always have Onyx in in this thing, but we'll see what happens. It kind of depends on my mood / what I want to do on the next Friday of my active streaming.
Yeah,
so,
that's one of the other reasons why I said that you can do Elden Ring whenever you want, and if you on stream and all that, and if you need me, you can just message me and I'll give you a hand.
All right.
Yeah.
But I hope everyone has enjoyed this little.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Yeah.
Yeah, we hope you enjoyed. Even like I said, even though this was a surprise little thing even to me, but I had me some fun with it, and I hope you guys have too. But until the next stream and everything, though, as always, if you enjoy what you saw today and you're watching this on Twitch, feel free to give the channel a follow and become a Rumble Maniac today. If you want to follow me anywhere else online, you can check out my YouTube channel, give it a sub, and all that usual good stuff. I usually post a lot of my past Twitch VODs there, so that way you guys can check them out other than just being on Twitch only. And also, if you have a Twitter account, or the X as it now is called, if you have an account on there, you can follow me there to be notified for any stream-related updates, to notifications as to when I go live, and YouTube links that I share and all that good stuff. So yeah. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I got to say. So I guess you can get the raid set up. But as always, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and Onyx, thank you for being here as well.
Always a pleasure.
And until I see everyone in the next video or live stream, take care, everybody.
Take care, everybody.